Hello, everyone. Welcome. Good morning. We hope you are awake and are ready for Shenaniganry. And so you can't hear anything that's going on behind, but I can, and I'm looking forward to the Shenaniganry that will erupt from this. Uh, and I am so glad and so happy to welcome you all. I am your friendly neighborhood Prax. Welcome to the channel. Tonight and today, all day, 14 hours, we are raising money for Fisher House charities. Fisher House is a great organization. They provide housing and care and support for veterans and their families while either those veterans or members of their families undergo medical treatment at various VA hospitals around the country. They are great little, they build, I think they're like 20 suite homes with shared kitchen space, and they're really, really great. They provide care, transportation. They're also provide scholarships for military dependents who's, for various reasons, if necessary. So we really appreciate them, and as it's Veterans Day, we thought we would give a little bit of money to help give a really good cause. So you will see that there is a link in chat that goes to the Tiltify, and the command is charity. Go ahead, hit that link. You can give crits to both the players and the GMs. I'm just saying, equal love on both sides. Hawkeye has already taken the boss donation for this stream, but there are 3 more streams that are going to be happening later this afternoon into this evening, so you can give us a boss muster for those as well. Also, anyone today who donates to the charity Fisher House of $100 or more will receive from Fisher House their brand new mascot plushie. His name is Bricks. He is a little brick house. He is adorable. And this is just to everyone who does it because this is what Fisher House has decided, and they were going to celebrate their new mascot this year. So I'm going to now hand it over to the wonderful, fabulous Tanya, who agreed, A, to help me run this and do a game for me today, and B, to do the first game in the morning. I appreciate her and all of the wonderful players that are going to be with her. So without further ado, I'm going to switch it over to them.
How are you? I hope everyone's well. First off, thank you to all my players, because for some of us, it's 7 a.m. Then we got up.
It's 8 now.
You were up at 7, though. I'm trying to give you.
I appreciate it. I'll take it. Thank you.
Also, the hoodie.
Right? I came dressed to impress, and I'm just like in a hoodie, like I just rolled out of bed. Came to see my hoodie.
Literally rolled out of bed. So
I totally didn't roll out of bed
at all.
I mean, I woke up like this, but
fabulous.
Okay, I think one of our goals should be. I think one of our goals should be for Misty to have to DM this next time.
Why do you hate me?
Because I know sure as hell I'm not doing it again.
Group.
Nope.
No.
Oh.
I didn't say we had to be us, but I think Misty should have to DM.
I was just about to forward this to people. Instead, I'm just gonna donate and not let other people know. No, for others, that way it's not help.
Anyway, good morning. We're gonna do the Infernal Goose Chase. I've run this many times before for charity. It's a goofy thing that I wrote up because I played the Terrible Goose game and like kaiju and Godzilla, and also why not? I'm gonna send my friends to hell because it's what I do. Sorry, you're my friends now. I mean, you've already been my friends. It's early. I'm making no sense. And we're going to go play D&D for a minute. But first, I'm going to have everyone introduce themselves and briefly introduce their character before we start. And based on my screen, I'm going to start with Mandy and then go down and up. So it ends with Pirate. Mandy, you're up.
All right. Hello, everyone. If you don't know me, I'm Mandy, Lady Luck 34. I play video games and do crafty things like so, and today I'm playing Solaris, who is an Eladrin bard of the College of Glamour, and some of you, if you saw a game earlier this year, might remember her. It'll be fine. We're gonna do great. I'm sorry in advance.
DJ.
I am terrified. Just that descriptor worries me a little bit, but I'm DJ. I'm DJ Knight. I'm going to be playing Desmond. If you watch the Black Dice Society, you know my character. If not, he is a hunter, or that, and beast slayer now, because he was a little boy, like ranger, and then he was like, let's wreck beasts. So Desmond Drunes is his full name. He is a beast. He also has a little bit of in him, which is just it's a nice balance of things. So yeah, you're awesome. Thanks for being here. Also, you're Force veteran, so big fan of the whole goal of the campaign.
Yes, happy Veterans Day, DJ.
Hi y'all.
Misty.
Hello, I'm Imperial, and I have this screen up, and there's a Sonic commercial around us, and it's very appropriate because I love Sonic. Anyway,
the restaurant or the hedgehog?
Yes, both actually. To be honest, but you're welcome for that free advertising. Now I want, I really want an egg sandwich.
I want a Sonic Butterfinger blast right now.
Oh my gosh! Right, like give me a Route 44 cherry limeade. So I'm Imperial. I am a Twitch streamer person. I do
ambassador.
Yes, I do sewing stuff. Thank you. I like Mandy, and I am playing Rain, who is a brand new character. She's a level 20 half elf druid who's just tired. Which is appropriate. And I did not write it because I would be early, but she's basically like, okay, fine. I think okay, fine would be her tagline if I had to pick one. So.
Oh goodness. Kesa.
Hello everyone. My name is Pro Quesadilla. I'm terrified to play this today, but it's going to be a great time. I'm going to be playing Drax Oba, is a brand new character. He is a Warforged barbarian, and I am ready to take down a goose.
I feel like Case's voice is deeper than I've ever heard it this morning.
Right. Like
this is my morning voice.
His morning voice is like, I'm here to tell you all the cool things because reasons.
Wow.
Just dug deep into the base bucket this morning. I see what you're doing. Well played.
A little bit there, yeah.
Ellie.
Yes, when my cat gets off my microphone, it's a lot easier to talk. Hi, I'm Kelly, mostly known as the Opera Geek. I'm really happy to be fundraising for Fisher House, both because Deirdre's my friend and because my dad is a 21-year veteran of the Army. So yeah, always make friends with the medic. That was his advice. But I will be playing a character that is not new to me. Her name is Odessa, and she has no visible weapons whatsoever.
Okay. Making a note of that. Chris.
Hi, I'm Chris Kinnears, aka the Painting Pirate, him, a variety streamer, miniature painter. I'm also playing a character who is new to me because I have never played at level 20 before, so I'm playing Barbarian so that I can just hit things harder than usual. The character is Bucket, who is a shifter, and is essentially if a golden retriever just stood up on its hind legs and started walking like a human.
So we don't have a healer, but we have a semi-sentient dog.
We have big dog energy, which if you've ever gone to the Renaissance Fair is really maybe more important.
Let's be fair, Kelly, every character I play is semi-sentient.
I mean, I wasn't going to say it. You said it first.
Yeah.
I admit to it. There's
and
a
now
reason
I
this is
have...
always my dump stat.
Hold on. You're basically the character from the cartoon Road Rovers, the golden retriever.
I do not know this cartoon, but yes. We'll go with yes.
And now I know why you all have gone to hell. I am your DM that signed myself up for this because I like my friends, I like Deidre, and I like doing charity. We will have a lot of fun, even if I cry and go day drink when we're done. So, also, my granddad, who unfortunately passed before I was born, he also served. And I know that Misty also had some vets in the family as well. So we're doing this not just because we love charity, but because all of us have had someone who served or served ourselves in DJ's case. So we are close to halfway to our goal already. What are you shenaniganry people doing? Because I just looked and we're already at $414 and we haven't rolled a single die yet.
I would love to check the goal, but my cat is sitting on my mouse, which means I can't even open my character sheet.
That's a story there.
That is all
Yeah.
black. I support this. Best cat.
Yeah.
Your cat has strong feelings about this?
Yeah.
Character sheets. We don't.
Your
do
cat's very
character
confused
sheets
about
around
the
here.
definition of a mouse.
to give him his drugs this morning.
Wow.
Oh
Like,
no.
wait,
Oh no. Well, are you all ready for
Thankfully, like me, he's very
Shenagan?
food motivated, so I'm just gonna throw a treat in the opposite direction.
no shame there. That's me in a nutshell.
I'm food motivated.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. So yes, we should start.
Yeah.
all right. So you all are a bunch of seasoned adventurers. You've been friends for a while. Desmond, you were already kind of well known because of the Black Dice Society. But after everyone went their separate ways, you had joined up with this new group of adventurers because being Desmond, you couldn't just sit still at home because you're you. And like many adventurers, you finally felt your time had come. You wanted to settle down, and you had one last score to settle. You took on this job, seemed great, seemed almost a little too good to be true, but money. Everyone's motivated by money. And you just had to go rob a dragon. Seems simple for you all. You're super seasoned. You know what you're doing. Well, it wasn't that simple. It was a double cross. And you all are now fricasseed. At least your moral forms are fried. But our story starts in Avernus, on the dusty plains overlooking the Styx. And you all are waking up. Whoever wants to go first, who are you and what do you see when you first open your eyes in hell?
Too bright.
So, yeah, Bucket wakes up because he's, that's what dogs do. They wake up first. So he, does the big stretch and, shakes himself off as he gets up. He's lightly clothed. He's wearing trousers, so we don't have a lipstick situation going, but is also got I knew that would break you, Kelly. He's wearing a harness over which has a big metal disc in the front with Bucket stamped over it in all caps, and has a big bone just strapped to his back, and just wakes up and just starts sniffing around the air, trying to figure out where he is.
Do you see anyone particular, Bucket, as you look around?
Do I?
There are 5 other people with you. Who do you see?
Oh, I see all of. If I see the rest of my friends, my traveling companions, I think he would probably go first over and just sort of poke Solaris, try and get her to wake up first.
And Solaris is like, yes, good morning. Like, clearly half awake, just trying to like pat whatever is within reach.
We're in a weird place. The place is weird.
And then
it smells like burning.
Oh no. And Solaris just kind of like sits up and is like, oh no, the goose wasn't the one. Or the dragon wasn't the one. And then looks around at everybody else and is like, oh no, okay. And starts like, okay, wake everyone else up.
Okay. We'll go around and just gradually kind of nose everyone up.
I don't wanna. It's too bright. Why does it smell like sulfur and feel like burning? Oh.
Unfortunately, as Odessa starts to wake up, she realizes she has already begun to sunburn, because that is what happens. So she kind of sits up, and did you want us to describe our characters or no?
Sure.
Oh. So sitting down, you can't really see, but Odessa's about 6'5", big girl, pretty solid, hair in a braid, ginger. And she's got this very long jacket on that's not quite a trench coat, more like a hero coat, if you know what a hero coat is. And on her belt is various wrenches and tools and blacksmith's gloves hung over her belt. And her right arm is burned all the way up from her hand up. So she was already burned before the dragon did it. It's just the dragon was more recent. Bucket,
Hi.
what did you do?
I don't know. I remember there was the dragon, and now there's not a dragon, and now we're here.
Did we get it?
I don't know how we got here.
Are we inside of it?
I mean,
I don't think so.
Did we get eaten?
Do you want to do a perception check, or do you want to see who else is around first?
I think Odessa would go over, being that she obviously likes to tinker with things, and she'd go over and kind of nudge Drax with her toe. Hey, come get up. Somewhere between the material plane and here, I have lost my accent, and I will find it probably about 15 minutes in.
Drax, you getting up?
So Drax, the 6'5",
Oh no.
6'5" Warforged, starts to, his ocular receptors seem to start to click back on, and he's like,
what's in there? Bucket? What?
Hi.
What did you bring us to?
Why does everyone think I did it?
Well,
did you not?
He just sort of tips over to fellow Canid adjacent Desmond and starts kind of noting him, like, Desmond.
Rubs his face. Just, Bucket, what?
They're being mean to me, Desmond. They're being mean.
First, why does it smell like somebody started smoking bad brisket?
Right?
They're horrible. Whoever did it is fired. Second, where's the dragon?
and what does Desmond look like?
Desmond is 5'10", looking up at Drax. Just why? He's a very legally distinct witchy gentleman. So if you can think of someone that witches in the action of it, it's a very legally distinct version of that, except he does not have gray hair. He has black locks that are about shoulder width, and his nails on all fingers are just like slightly pointed, not very long, but pointed enough that anybody glancing would know that he might have a little bit of assistance.
Is it like his business card would say Desmond, legally distinct monster hunter?
Kind of. And also, Chef Desmond, legally distinct monster hunter.
No,
in his time,
is
I mean,
not infringing on anything.
Right,
not infringing.
Not at all.
And make sure the legally distinct is before Desmond, because otherwise legally distinct Desmond is just weird.
This is true. But the key for Desmond is that in his downtime since the Black Dice Society, he has spent a lot of time getting better at smoking meat. He is officially a chef now. So
Okay.
his goal for fighting the dragon was partially because one last score, but also partially because he imagined that dragon meat would be delicious.
Dragon jerky.
He wanted to take back enough of it home to figure out what would be the best wood to smoke dragon with. What would be the best pairing? Are we talking wine?
Oh, so you got ahead of yourself.
Wait. I feel like we had very incompatible objectives with visiting the dragon.
No. We all wanted to handle the dragon and do the job. But Desmond wanted leftovers. He was going to take a piece from every part of the dragon. Are we talking dragon flank? We talking dragon tail? We talking dragon wings? How delicious would a dragon wing be?
This is turning into Pete's dragon.
Are we but you eat Pete's dragon? What is wrong with you?
Mixed with Food Wars.
They go through all the list of all the things you can do with the dragon.
That's true.
Very specifically. So I feel like DJ is channeling that. I mean, Desmond is channeling that right now.
Desmond is very curious to see how delicious he can make dragon meat beyond what it already is. And he's sure it is because he smelled it. And he's just feels that it's got to be delicious.
Okay. Well, you all are awake. And since none of you are playing any kind of a holy character, there's no one to pray to get you out of this predicament. There's yes.
Oh.
There's there's just red dust and sand everywhere the eye can see. Far off, you can see kind of dark moving water. Not close enough to smell it or know what it is, but there's a body of water off to the side. Do any of you check your surroundings now that you're up and upright? And surprisingly, none of you are like physically hurt. At least wherever you are physically, you're okay. Your corporeal being, on the other hand, back in the material plane, so much.
I'm gonna say we're not crispy from our
No,
encounter.
it'd be a short game if you were crispy.
Can I check perception? Since
Yeah, Solaris would be looking around.
Yeah,
So
now
with
all the
Drax.
friends are up. Now all the friends are up. It's sniff around.
All right, everyone give me a perception check.
Dang.
Did mine come in the log?
I don't know, did it?
Yeah, it did. I see
Okay.
it. I see
Yeah, okay.
buckets.
Okay.
What did
Seven.
everyone get?
I got a
I'm rolling
16.
now. It's been a minute.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's-
you-
I waited till I figured it out to ask. Full disclosure.
Oh God.
What did you? I'm afraid to go look.
Oh
Good
no.
Ned
Lord.
won.
Desmond notices
Yes.
literal negative.
Oh.
Desmond thinks,
Oh no.
Desmond thinks
That's
he's
perfection.
alive.
Holy shit, Solaris.
We in a smoker?
Are we?
It's a big green egg.
We went to eat the dragon, but the dragon ate us.
So
That slow
Desmond,
roast.
Desmond, you think you're in some weird dream about smoking meat. You just, and it's for some reason it's dusty. Maybe the charcoal's getting to you. Drax, Rain, and definitely Solaris after that roll. You recognize the plains of Avernus.
Would there be any, besides you said like the body of water that
Yeah.
we could see in the distance, would there be anything else notable like on the skyline? Is there a castle?
Not visible.
Okay.
This isn't like Dragon Age where you see the Dark City no matter where you go. No, there's nothing visible. You're kind of like on a desolate plateau. And if you look down, it's hard to see, but there's what looks like a city or at least a town. If you take the path down and go, well, I don't know how far it would be actually, but if you walk about a half hour, you should find this town. If you take the path you can now see. Because with that 32, Solaris can see through my brain to how this campaign is going to go.
Listen,
Yeah.
I stacked. I'm gonna fail some other rolls tonight, but I stacked my bard for nonsense. Okay, so Lars is gonna be like, well, I don't see a castle, so we're not gonna find a prince right now. And clearly the dragon wasn't the one. But there is a path. So do we want to go check out the town? There might be something there.
Are you all going to go?
Drax
How
looks
does it go?
I
around.
mean, it's gotta be better than this.
How steep is the hill?
It's not that
That came
steep.
out much louder than I.
You're like, tell me about this
That
hill right
hill!
now.
I want to know about this damn hill.
Right?
Yeah.
Should we be running up that hill? Because that sounds really like
I mean, is it like sloped, gently sloped?
Are you wearing heels? Like, why do you care?
I mean,
We're
you don't want
dead.
to. You don't want to die on that hill. That's
oh.
It's not a hill I would like to die on. No.
Are you sure? It could be very beautiful.
I'm going to see some of you next month. Remember that.
I'm just thinking, like, do we realize that we're like dead, or just
So about that,
Feeling mostly dead.
as you all are standing here having this conversation about where to go and what to do, you hear a very smooth, cultured voice behind you. That's, well, what do we have here?
Consequences of our actions?
hi.
Possibly.
That's about right.
careful
Hi, dear
life
friend.
choices?
The inevitable end to what to a life moderately lived, I guess.
As you turn around, you see a well-dressed gentleman, very cultured, in fine clothing. He probably is an aristocrat or was at some point. He's got a reddish tinge to his skin. Not something that would make him stand out. but he does not look human, shall we say. And he just is observing all of you.
Hi, new friend.
Hello.
So did you make this fancy smoker that we're in?
Oh, I wish I could do the voice. No, you're not in a smoker, although that's a new name for Avernus. You're in hell. You all know that, right?
Do we recognize this person in any way? Would they be like notable?
Give me a history or arcana check.
Da, da, da.
Whoever wants to do it.
Oh boy, this is gonna be great.
Negative 19 in advance, I'm sure of it.
That's a 1 with an 8 modifier.
Oh, that's not too bad.
You know what?
That'd be
And a
11.
16.
That's a 10.
Okay, is everyone rolled? Who wants to roll this?
I ain't rolling this. He wouldn't know.
So Solaris, you recognize this gentleman from paintings you've seen, both in oh my god, I almost said the wrong name. I'm blanking out, and DJ and I were in a campaign about Ravenloft. Vampire.
Strahd?
Yes, you've seen a portrait of this gentleman in Strahd's castle, and also around Baldur's Gate.
Okay.
He's been seen to be playing chess with tieflings, and he likes to hang out in the upper floors of a brothel.
And it's not Strahd.
No.
Okay.
This is
they're known Strahd immediately and been very perturbed.
No, Strahd wouldn't show up here. Strahd would not show up in Avernus. But he is someone who likes to make deals. Kelly, the person, probably knows exactly who I'm talking about. Odessa would not know.
Nope.
Solaris.
But Odessa. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Odessa's gonna kind of start circling around the gentleman and kind of taking a look, just appraising the situation. I mean, I feel your pain. I've got some of this cream that keeps you from getting burned. It's because I noticed you're a little bit red. Do you want some of this?
Oh no, that's my natural complexion.
Well, now I feel very awkward. And she takes it back.
And Solaris is going to completely disregard any knowledge she has and go, "Do you have a castle?" Or a manor, or a rather large summer home.
A cottage.
I do have a nice house of hope.
Do you have food? It's breakfast time.
Yes.
I want food. I'm hungry.
And it's like, I was trying to make these people a deal. What did I do?
You invited us for dinner.
I just found you freshly dead in my domain.
What?
You're dead. You're dead.
Like 50% dead?
Well, put it this way. And he actually unfurls his wings and you see him for what he is, which is a devil. I am native to this plane and I'm very much alive. Your physical, what's left of you, is up there, and your spiritual remains, which makes you appear whole and healthy, are here.
So I'm dead again. Great.
I remember.
And now I'm in a smoker. Fantastic.
You're not in a smoker. You're in Avernus.
It's Avernus, but it smells like less than stellar smoker. Who put the bad wood in here? I hate it.
Desmond, how did you get undead last time?
Oh, it was long story. I still don't think I ever figured out. I figured out how I died, and then I revived in a place, and I think it was just the place, but it was a lot. And it was a long journey of like being dead for a while, and then not anymore, just not dead anymore. So like I don't know, like I think, or it might be that I died on that plane initially, and then woke up on a different plane. And then just, I'm not dead on that plane now, and I'm on a different plane. So now the question is, if I can get my body back when I go back. Can I go back? I don't know. We'll find out.
Well, you're in luck. I've got a deal for you.
How many stipulations are you going to add on this deal? I know how these deals work.
Yeah, and can you be very specific, because I know they're always like rhymes and this and that. Just very clear. Bullet points, preferably.
In writing?
So or even in the I would take verbal bullet points.
Oh.
I'm not picky at this point. I don't know. It feels both late and early. I don't understand what's going on.
So when Solaris,
you can solve my riddles 3. I don't want to solve any riddles today.
Oh no, no riddles.
Exactly.
This is
none of that.
But when Solaris says in writing, a floating piece of parchment in Infernal pops up in front of all of you.
Oh, so you're a lawyer.
Oh, this again. We've done this before. Come on, we'll listen to you. We're not buying your timeshare.
He just kind of tilts his head at you like, what is a timeshare?
Oh my God, are you the head of the homeowners association? Because I have heard they are just not nice.
It's giving that vibe. I'm the vibe.
Big vibe.
Yeah.
That village down there just doesn't look good enough for us to buy into a HOA.
So he actually just rips the contract in half and just turns around.
What happened? I thought you had a timeshare you wanted to sell us.
I don't even know what a timeshare is. I was going to offer you a way back to the mortal plane and your bodies hale and hearty if you got rid of a bothersome creature for me.
Oh, okay.
You didn't say that.
Absolutely, we might be.
You should have said that at the beginning.
100%.
Thank you. Exactly. Lead with that.
You all.
So,
if
how
you
much
need
of our
tips,
soul are you asking for in assistance for this? Because you're a devil. We're in a hellish place. I like my soul. I want to keep it. So, how much are you telling me?
I don't have a soul, so I don't care.
Souls.
Timeshare souls.
Like at least part of my soul has to be committed to my soulmate. But I guess like if we have to give a little bit, I could.
We can help you on your pitch for the future, but for now,
I mean, yeah, you definitely need to work on the way you approach your customers.
A little bit, man.
And he just waves his hand and makes you all silent. And now I see why you wound up here. The offer is simple. There's an infernal creature that I need gone. And I'm guessing you all would like to get back to the mortal plane because you didn't expect to be here very soon. So the deal is, for something to be called in later when you actually perish, you get rid of, I believe the creature's called a goose, but it's a rather large goose. In fact, it's infernal. It's hindering my plans here in Avernus. And you lot seem like you could take out one giant goose. And he waves his hand and you all can talk.
Before you do that, can I cast Skywrite and say, hey, not cool man in the sky?
If you want to waste your energy and power on such frivolous things.
I really do.
We do.
I was like, how do I find a way to use Skywrite in this campaign?
I love
it.
Sure.
Not cool, dude. Not cool.
Well, you wouldn't let me get a word in edgewise, which is novel to me as I'm a devil. And
as far as Odessa knows, she still can't speak. And so when they mentioned Goose and she saw Bucket got excited, she kind of sticks her head around a Bucket and does the.
You can talk now.
Oh.
How friendly is this?
Goose for breakfast. Tasty goose.
Drax looks at the devil and says,
how big is the goose?
And he, like, the biggest of you is 6'5", right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
If you two stood on each other's shoulders.
Hmm.
Here,
Drax.
kneel down, Drax. Let me just get on your shoulders. We're gonna see how that works.
Drax lets out steam out of his body, just goes and then goes down.
Okay. Odessa climbs on Drax's shoulders and stands up.
And Solaris was asking something.
Oh, how friendly the goose was.
Oh, it's not friendly at all.
How do you all feel about taming this goose? Like, what if we could ride the goose battle against the dragon?
I was thinking, what if we ate the goose?
Yes.
See, now we're talking.
Tasty goose. I want to eat the goose.
I agree with both of them. The question is, if we help you with this goose, can I take it back with me?
You can take it back. Remember, you will be taking an infernal creature to the material plane.
Okay.
And
I mean,
what's wrong with that?
Yeah.
Fuck it,
Will
just
we,
lift
are we
up
gonna
his-
appear where we died?
can we use how does the goose feel about dragons?
I don't know. I've never really talked to the goose.
All right,
I
well,
don't
I
speak.
can talk to the goose.
I speak
goose.
infernal, but the goose can't talk. It can understand. So the goose can understand infernal, but it can't talk. It's a goose.
Okay. I can speak to speak to most geese.
I can speak with animals. Yes.
Yes.
We can have a conversation.
Yeah.
Also,
we'll have a three-way.
Yes.
Four-way maybe? Because do you have basil down here?
no, Desmond, we're gonna go back. So
Yeah,
what
but like,
if?
what if we could taste it here before? Because if it's taking something infernal to the regular plane, that means it's going to change between here and there. So like, we taste it here, and then we take it back and then taste it there.
Cook it here? What if the dragon helped us cook it?
I feel like the dragon didn't work out too well for us last time, so it's gonna be tough.
I mean, we can talk to him and find out.
Mr. What exactly is your name, Mr. Devil?
Raphael.
Hi, Raphael. I kind of thought it might have been. It seems like a good name for you. And Odessa reaches into one of her pockets and pulls out a donut that has definitely seen better days. And she just kind of starts taking a bite. Now, it took me a little bit to think about your proposition, but I know how devils work, sort of, kind of, maybe ran into a couple, but you said you're going to return us to the material plane and our bodies will be hale and hearty.
Yes.
I didn't hear you say we'd actually be alive, just that our bodies would be in one piece.
Well, it's
Would
kind
we
of
be alive?
Yes. Why would I do all of this and not make you alive?
You would be surprised who we've met along the way.
Did end up here.
And he actually turns and looks at Odessa because you're now on Drax's shoulders.
Yeah, I'm just I climbed down. Yeah, but I'm still eating my donut.
Yes.
Solaris is just like clapping off to the side, having watched this. Can I give them both inspiration for being silly?
Absolutely. Give yourselves each an inspiration.
Just
All right, so
like completely distracted from the conversation, being like, yes, that was lovely. You were very tall.
So Raphael's had enough of all of you and your shenanigans. And he says, look, the goose is in a place called Fort Knucklebone. If you go down to the town, you need to look for a garage and someone named Mad Maggie. She will have a vehicle that you can borrow. Tell her it's for my tab. She'll be upset, but I always pay her at the end of the month. And she hopefully will give you directions to Fort Knucklebone. The goose is in the lowest level, much like you're in the lowest level of hell right now. And so am I for talking to all of you. Do we have a deal? I will call upon you when your actual demise happens, not this premature one with the dragon.
Bone. He said bone.
Bones are awesome.
Yes, Desmond.
You're going to call upon us when we die, right?
Yes.
What if we do that a lot? Like,
I'm sorry, what?
This is at least the second time I've died. So
when you're dead for real, that's it. No,
right,
no take backs.
Again, twice.
Yeah,
right?
but
like, I don't know if this is gonna happen again. Theoretically, when that does happen, is it like you're gonna call upon me to do a job, like one job, and then we're donezo, or you're gonna like try to own my soul for the rest of eternity? I think somebody already. I think you might have to have a conversation with somebody else who probably wants dibs on that.
And he just kind of actually looks at you, Desmond, takes a head tilt. Oh, you're so special.
Yeah, a little bit.
Wow. Way to make the rest of us feel like crap.
Sorry.
No, not you. Him. Points to Raphael.
There's nothing wrong with big Desmond energy.
And he just look. Depending on what happens, I might call upon you to get something called the Crown of Karsus.
I do like crowns. Is it shiny?
Very.
Does it belong to a prince?
No.
I get the feeling she was trying to soulmate her way through the crown.
I mean, a prince is a prince.
That's a double cross waiting to happen.
And Raphael just kind of waves at you, and you see like a light pointing, almost like, you know, on airplanes where you have the emergency lights leading the way down the aisle. It now points you toward this town. It's like, once the goose is gone, I'll know, and I'll return you to your bodies alive and well. If there are no further questions, I'm going to go back to the House of Hope and drink a lot.
I have a question. Breakfast?
Yes.
Breakfast.
Town.
Odessa digs into her pocket and pulls out like a sausage.
I'm gonna lean over to Drax and say, "Are we just speaking in one word, like one word responses?" Like, right?
Drax leans over and just goes,
down. As he points down.
He points down to the.
And while you all are having these moments,
out a bag and then like hands buckets and pocket brisket.
He'll just.
Raphael has just disappeared in a cloud of smoke. He's done with all of you. Hopefully, you actually made the deal with him.
I hope we did. I don't recall signing anything.
Lars is like, okay, and like just starts skipping down the path. Like, whoop, off
Double
you go.
contract, it's fine.
I was gonna say, how do I roll for legal acumen, like to see if that verbal contract was binding?
Let me think about that. Let me think of that.
This is Raphael's punishment for not letting me sing his theme song.
Come and knock on our door. He'll be waiting for you.
Oh my god.
Where the ashes are hers, and theirs. Three's coming.
What?
Raphael.
Cooked.
Are you all going?
Oh yeah.
This town.
Yeah, Drax
Are you
is
just,
down.
are you just gonna stand here on this plateau forever?
No, so Lars has started skipping down the path to town.
Bucket just takes off running immediately after Solaris. Let's go, friends.
I guess.
So
yeah.
Where do you go when you get to town?
Towards wherever the smells the best, like the best food.
So there's a town square. And in the middle of the town square is a well. The well is unremarkable. People seem to avoid it, though. No one's pulling water from it. And as you pass it, you realize it's very dark. The stones are dark. It's brackish. It's just not right. Do any of you investigate the well?
I yell down the well.
You yell down the well?
Yeah.
Did we have to pass the well to get to the best smelling food in town?
Yes, absolutely.
If Odessa stops to yell at the well, can I detect magic to see, since,
Sure, try to detect magic.
I'm sure that'll be really great.
Yep, so Odessa will yell hello down the well.
So I detect magic as a ritual, not as a spell. I don't know if that makes a difference in what you're about to do to me.
I mean, part of your detect magic would have one tiny problem, in that Odessa would be lit up like a Christmas tree.
That's fair.
So what would you like me to roll to yell down the well?
Oh, performance.
Ooh.
You know what's great? I have shitty performance on this character.
I'm saying you're looking at my performance being like, well, damn, it should have been me.
6.
Yes. 6 you said.
That's a perfectly honest roll.
I mean, I have like a +9 to persuasion, but I don't think I'm persuading the well.
No. So
Good.
as you yell down the well, it starts to tremble and shake a bit. And the very undead residents of this town flee in terror.
Oh.
Wait, they're not dead or they're undead?
They're undead. So there's like walking skeletons, people that are very clearly not alive.
I think we made a friend.
You
Ooh,
did.
I like making friends.
Great.
If
Oh,
there are
yeah.
walking skeletons around, somebody is going to have held Bucket back from going and trying to eat them.
Are their names Steve?
It would Drax would definitely stop Bucky from trying to eat skeletons.
And on the harness.
And on the harness, just no.
Yeah, no.
Um,
I feel like Desmond would work in his pack somehow to come out with some leather long enough to like be able
Make
to
a
hold
leash.
Bucket if possible,
Yes.
and just like Bucket, do you mind if I put this on your harness for safety
Wait.
purposes?
We're going for walks. Yes. And just volunteers the back of his harness.
You walkies. Okay, that's where
You're
we
gonna
are.
lower him down the well,
walkies.
aren't you?
No, not at all. This is to keep him from eating people.
I mean, why not both?
And also,
Why not both?
when he changes, he's a fan of walkies too. So
Oh no, this is going in places I didn't need it to this morning.
Well,
sometimes you got to go on walkies. I don't know the rules.
I feel like Drax would give them walkies if they
I like
needed it.
walkies.
That's it.
I mean, Odessa's just gonna sit there and do all the. Would you like a treat? Do you want to go for a walk? Just to see if we can
Oh.
keep getting the.
Do you want to go? Do you want to go?
You want to go out?
I'm gonna
And
laugh.
then Desmond beats all of that and just.
Oh my
"Would you like
God,
some
my
pocket
dog is like-
brisket?"
I knew it.
Been
Yes,
summoned.
Scotty woke
Just
up for
toss it
treat.
and
He
Yes.
woke up for the treat.
See, you all have summoned your actual IRL
Yes.
companions and familiars. So, you know how people donated for a boss fight?
Oh, jeez.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Who we got? Who we got? Who we got?
Who amongst you knows about the god of the dead, Merkel?
We're pals.
Me or Odessa?
Odessa.
So Lars knows nothing.
So, any of you want to roll an Arcana check to see if you understand the kind of heralding of Merkel?
As soon as I threw the cat
Nope.
the couch.
25. I see the darkness.
Religion or history?
Religion in this case.
All of mine would have been okay. Let me.
7.
You know nothing.
7.
I got 10.
I know nothing.
Desmond, are you rolling religion?
Oh, is it religion
Modifier
or-
is
Arcana.
Religion,
13.
because this is about a god.
Okay, so I will change that and then do this. 12.
I feel like I
Oh,
have to
your
do this
Arcana was so
because
much
he did
better.
hear me. He did hear me say the words, so.
I rolled
Scotty.
13.
Hi, Scotty.
All right. Oh wow. You got a good Arcana. Dang it.
Before we realized it should have been religion, we're like, yeah, let's check for magic. What's happening?
Yeah. So I know
Yes.
something's going on. I just don't know what.
So the ground underneath you is shaking, and you see the well kind of collapse in on itself as the middle of the town starts to widen in this dark phosphorus gloom, and out of it comes Merkel. You just know that this is not a thing that you expected today.
How does Merkel appear to us?
I'm going to tell you in a moment as soon as I tell you.
Does he have suspenders?
Please let him speak like J.K. Simmons.
Did I do that?
Oh.
No.
It was a
Um,
bit of an excuse to have the Law and Order dun dun right before we fought.
oh my God, why did I agree to this with you all?
Because of this exact chaos. That's why.
Yes.
To be fair, we did specifically ask several times how much chaos is too much chaos.
I know, and I did this to myself.
I
Oh,
had to
well, I
ask for
understand that.
all
It's
of
just-
my friends.
So, this is a creepy version of Merkel. I need the Baldur's Gate version of Merkel. 'Cause
Oh,
that's creepy.
With
Merkel.
Bones, we have an advantage.
So Merkel rises from the depths, and it is a misshapen skeleton with very long, almost like pterodactyl-like arms, but it's very skeletal. And on its head is a crown, not the crown of Karsus. And in each of its arms, it's got like a weapon. So remember General Grievous?
Mhm.
Imagine that, but skeleton.
Desmond leans in the bucket and just, you see those bones, buddy? We're gonna get some bones. I'm sure.
He looks
Oh, yeah.
delicious.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, you have basically found a skeletal version of the General Grievous, but he is the god of death. You're already dead, so...
Is your crown for aesthetic or because you're in charge of something?
Are you asking Merkel that?
I don't think this is the prince you're looking for.
It just makes a horrible noise at you. Nothing you would understand. It's basically it's like the next time someone asks you if you're a god, you say yes. So Merkel was slumbering, and then someone yelled down the well under where they were. They were chilling.
How is it our fault that he didn't have earplugs in?
Well, to be fair, he doesn't.
I mean, who told you to sleep in a well? You should get a house.
Yeah, I'm with Drax on this.
Hard agree.
That's lovely. Roll initiative.
Yeah. Odessa, as soon as this begins to rise, and she has a feeling that a fight is coming, she's gonna back up and clamber up on top of the roof of whatever small outbuilding is behind them, and just be like, "Yep, I'm back here now."
Oh, gee.
All right, please put your initiative in our backstage chat so I can write it down.
I got a 4 with advantage.
Oh, good God!
Who of the party is closest to Solaris at this exact moment? Do we know?
You're all kind of together, so I would say Desmond probably is.
I did not look at these stats for a gunslinger at level 20. I would
Some of these stats are wild.
I would personally like to thank Matthew Mercer for creating this class.
Solaris is going to lean over to Desmond and be like, I don't think it's going to work out between me and him, but...
Oh my God.
Probably won't. Too many bones.
Odessa would yell from behind, he doesn't have lips, you can't kiss him.
Fair. I'll keep
looking. Solaris and DJ, who has the higher dex?
Mine is...
I have a +10 on my dex.
What's your total?
I'm sorry. I have a 19 with plus. Wait, no, that's my rolling saves. Sorry. I have a 23 dex.
I have a 22 after the +4.
Okay, so basically you're almost going at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm a gentleman, ladies first.
What is Merkel classified as? Would he be a monster?
Probably. Hold on.
Good.
Go. Okay.
Very good.
Check and let me know first.
He's a god.
Oh.
Yeah, that kind of ruins
it. With my spell.
It's okay. Gods can bleed.
Wait, it's not my turn, so I guess I'll wait until it's actually my turn.
So, because Merkel actually goes after you and Desmond.
Okay. Who's going first? Because I don't think it was me.
First is Rain. Rain,
Okay.
what are you doing?
I'm gonna get coffee really quickly because my mother's...
All right, you're not that far down the order, so...
Oh, I'll be back very quickly.
Okay. All right, but Rain, you're first. What are you doing?
Sorry, I have sun in my eyes and I don't understand because I always stream in the dark. This is like I didn't even know that my basement had the ability to let in light, so now I'm like so he's just coming at us, right? Like there's no opportunities to like have a discussion.
I mean,
that time
you
is
can try.
like, so I will raise my quarterstaff in a defensive position and say like, what the hell? What why are you like this? I'm just tired. Because I don't know that he might not, if he hasn't attacked any of us yet, he just looks like he might, like maybe yelling at him will do something. Can I say it in a different language in case he understands? Like, does he look like he might be an infernal?
No.
Is it more? I'm trying to figure out which I would have better luck with.
He is a god, so he's going to understand you.
Okay, well, I'm going to speak in Celestial just for fun.
Okay.
Because I have it, so let's do it.
Ooh, I understand that.
Oh, there you go. So I say, what the hell, dude?
All right.
Why are you like this, but in Celestial?
I'm a god. Why do you think I'm like this?
I mean, that doesn't tell me anything. Gods don't just randomly attack people.
Are you new?
I mean, to be fair, yes.
This is our first visit to, well, some of us, it's our first visit to Avernus. So, you know, like, we're kind of tourists.
That's apparent.
I mean, we don't want to hurt you, sir.
Hurt me. You think you're going to hurt me?
Are you sure we won't? I mean, we could talk or we could try. It's up to you. We have nothing to lose. How about you?
Are you just going to talk me to an end?
Oh, would that work? Because I have notes. If so,
I feel like this group would do really good at talking as attacks.
Yes, it is a special gift I have. I could invite you to tea. I'm sure there's somewhere around here we could talk. We could figure out like what's bothering you. You could tell me about your mother. You could.
Are you done?
I mean, no, but that's up to you, really. Ultimately, I feel like you feel like it's up to you.
And he just tilts a bony head at you. And he's just like he's just thinking foolish mortal.
I will wink at him.
I asked you a question, Misty, in chat.
Oh. Yeah, sure, go for it.
Merkel lashes out at you in an opportunity attack since you're doing nothing but talking.
Okay.
What would you like to do, and what is your AC?
My AC is 11.
Wait, level 20 character with an AC of 11? Do you have armor?
I do. Am I not wearing? I have light armor.
Well,
or medium armor. Well, I didn't put it on apparently. So there we are.
You were carrying it, but not wearing your armor.
Exactly.
It was in the backpack.
It was in the backpack. I decided I hadn't gotten dressed yet today.
So what is your AC now with the armor?
I don't. Oh no! Hold on. Let me put it on. I thought I wasn't gonna put it on. Let me hold, please. Someone play hold music for me. I have to figure out how to do that.
That's fine. All right, I'm gonna roll an attack for Merkel.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Does a 24 hit you?
Oh, my leather armor gives me an AC bump of 1, so that's great. So 12, yeah.
Yeah, that hits you.
It does.
I'm not going to use disintegrate because I like you. Okay, what is the skull flail do? Well,
I have questions about what a skull flail looks like.
What do I roll for this? Sorry, y'all. I've been thrown off by the sudden need to have a monster in our campaign.
Thanks for your donations. They go to a great cause in supporting Fisher House Foundation.
Yes.
And remember that you can donate to help or hinder. Please help us.
We need all the help we can get.
Please help.
We cannot survive on competence. We do not have that.
So, Merkel hits you for 35 points.
Is it, what kind of damage is it?
It's melee, so, oh no.
Uh-oh.
That's just regular melee damage, but you also get 72 necrotic.
So 72 plus 35?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I'm only down a little bit. I have 103 hit points. Hold on a second. This is math.
You might be dead.
I'm -4.
You're unconscious and you're in death saves.
Okay. Well, that's what I get for being sassy, I guess. It's fine.
This is
Well,
fine.
It's okay.
Odessa, you're next. Remember, none of you opted to have a healer.
We didn't opt. We didn't know that nobody else was playing a healer.
We all assumed somebody else was playing
Exactly.
a healer.
I always assume someone else is the responsible one.
It's a fair assumption.
Sounds about right.
You
Yeah.
don't want me having to pay attention to your health and things like that.
It's about to be a short game.
That's fine. We're already in hell. We're dead. We just respawn, right?
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Low save. That's what Baldur's Gate 3
Someone-
taught me.
Like someone quick saved when we arrived in the town. Like,
Thanks,
we can just
guys.
reload that.
Oh yeah.
I forgot. I didn't hit F5.
Auto save. We discovered a new location.
Wow.
I'm
Yep,
trying for a personal best in player death. Don't worry, Tom. It's fine.
Oh boy.
I'm trying to remember exactly how many attacks. Oh, never mind. I found it.
That was quick.
You're level 20. You all should have at
Yep.
least 2 attacks, if not
Oh,
more.
don't worry. I got it. All right. So Odessa up on the roof is going to reach into her pocket again. No donuts this time. Instead, she pulls out a quite long firearm with 4 barrels on it.
Okay.
Takes aim. And I get 4 attacks per action.
All right. You have to do a 15 or higher for them to hit.
Is this where I say my hit is plus 13?
I hate you. Oh, actually, I
Thank
hate
you, Matt
but-
Mercer.
Thanks, Matt.
I'm texting Matt right now and
I was
going.
gonna say.
Yes. 17.
Thanks for
That
saving
hits.
my butt, Matt.
17.
That hits.
Nice.
30.
Let's go.
That's a crit. Sounds like
18.
they all hit.
And no, that actually is a dirty 30. That is not even a crit. Okay, now we get to add up all this damage.
All right. While you're adding your damage,
I'm
we're
texting
gonna-
Matt.
no. While you're adding your damage, Solaris, what are you doing?
But wait, there's more.
Oh no.
Action surge.
God damn it.
Laris is just clapping off to the side.
Oh, you're like in Grandia. You're like, come on, come with a little.
I'm like throwing out like sparkles of confetti, just like useless waste of magic, being like, this is great.
17,
Hits.
14, miss.
Miss. Oh,
21.
you're Percy. I see what you did.
And 18. So that's going to be 7 attacks to hit. So I will continue to add them up now.
Wow.
As these 8 gunshots are going off, Bucket is just quietly whining with his hands over his ears.
Oh, poor Pepper. Oh, poor
But
baby.
then it gives them switches. It's all right.
I put my automaton hand on top of him, just like, it's fine. We'll be fine.
Solaris, what are you doing?
Well, I kind of want to wait to see what happens based on
A lot of damage. That's what's about to happen.
I'm working on it. Hold on. I'm almost there.
Do we have a thunder shirt for Bucket?
Oh!
That
we
is
left it.
74 damage to Merkel.
Let's go.
Okay, that's good. All right.
And she'll reload as her turn ends. Yeah.
Okay.
So
I would have
Solaris,
had to reload on my
happy.
action surge anyway.
not knowing where this fits, I was not expecting for us to run into a deity in the course of this.
Neither was I. We're in the same place.
Great, glad. Would Charm Monster work on him?
Normally I'd say no, but you know what? YOLO, it's a charity. Fuck it, let's go.
All right.
It's gonna be a high
Let's
DC.
go.
It's gonna be a high DC.
Seduce the god of undeath.
Oh,
God.
don't. No. I mean, he does have a
Oh.
bone, but anyway, don't do it.
This isn't the bone we wanted, okay?
Wow,
Crazy.
Mandy's even getting spicy.
It is Saturday morning. I don't know how many spell slots I have at higher levels. So-
You have a lot. Just say you have a lot.
Trust
Cool.
me.
You got a
Okay,
few.
then I'm gonna cast Charm Monster at 8th level.
All right. What does that look like?
Okay. So in the process, so Solaris has been sitting here like throwing out little, like basically it looks like handfuls of glitter during Odessa's adventure of firing. And it's like, okay, and then takes and just swirls her arm out and throws what seems to be a massive amount of glitter. She sparkles magic out.
She's never gonna get that out.
Just across this courtyard, so that some of it will land on Merkel. And casting Charm Monster 8th level will have to do a Wisdom saving throw. And
Ooh.
And
all right. What do I have to beat?
19.
Ooh. I missed it by 1.
Oh no.
I missed it by 1.
So I have charmed a monster within that I can see. If it fails, it's charmed until the spell ends, or my companion's doing harmful to it and is friendly to me.
So what do you want to do while you have Merkel, the god of death, under your thrall?
I didn't think this far ahead.
Maybe have him fix rain. I don't know.
Yeah, Merkel, would you be kind enough? Do you have some healing potions or some healing spells? Our friend Rain is looking a little rough right now.
And he just kind of looks at you like he's charmed, but also he's literally the god of death.
Come on, you gotta got something, or you have somebody within your purview that under your command who could help with this.
He waves a bony arm, and a half devil shows up. 4 horns on her head, blue skin. Mazora shows up.
New friends.
I'm just glad I'm muted for half this stuff.
I'm putting all my Baldur's Gate 400 plus hours into this game. Sorry, not sorry.
I mean, at least you didn't drop Gale into Avernus and kill him immediately like I did.
Okay.
Are we considered alive right now, or are we not alive? Because we're doing all right.
You're alive-ish. For all intents and purposes, you are alive, but on the surface, your bodies are rapidly cooling charred jerky.
We're alive like
Smoked meats.
You're alive light.
Esque. Yeah.
dragon smokes.
Cool. So we have our new friend that has shown up and is hopefully going to heal Rain. Is that what's going to happen?
Sure.
Is it clear that Merkel is charmed to the rest of the party? So, or do I need to be like, please don't hurt him right now?
You should probably tell the party because Desmond's up next.
Okay. Everyone, Merkel's our friend right now, for the moment. So please, let's not make him not friendly. And also, Bucket, that means you can't chew on him. Sorry, I know he has both.
Question, how many times does Solaris tell us that a thing is a friend? When it very much isn't.
Desmond's still holding the leash? So Desmond will hold Bucket back, given the opportunity.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Bucket's still kind of whining after the gunshots. He's not.
And Desmond leans out with just out of character with pocket jerky and just it's okay.
Hopefully the magic light show of glitter gave some indication that I'm not lying to the party this
just
particular
literal hot
time.
eyes in Merkel.
Right?
Cool. Yeah, we're great. Just asking. Hello, new friend, new individual. You have heals? You help our friend Rain here?
And Mazora rolls her eyes. This is what you summoned me for. I was in the middle of something important. And she just waves her hand, and you are healed, Rain.
Talking fully?
Fully healed. She's a devil. That's what she can do. She's a Cambion.
Nice.
Thank
Is
you
it bad?
for your.
I pop up and just look at what's his name,
All right.
I think we walk away now, everybody.
Yeah. Can we just go about your days? Thank you for your contribution to our cause.
Oh, wait, ask him where Fort Knucklebone is.
Oh yeah, do you all know where Fort Knucklebone is?
And he just points a very bony finger, like over the top of the town where you were told to go by Raphael.
Oh, right. I forgot that he actually told us where it was.
Yeah, he did.
We were supposed to go visit somebody in a garage, and
We got distracted. It's fine.
Named Maggie.
Yes, you're supposed to go see Mad Maggie.
Mad Maggie.
Hi.
So yeah, Merkel, in a very clacky, almost like two bones hitting each other, because basically he is the god of death and a bunch of bones, repeats what Raphael told you, and he just kind of looks at you, Solaris, expectantly.
thank you. We apologize for disturbing your well, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
Are you
Turns
dismissing?
and walks away.
Are you dismissing Merkel?
As much as dismissing Merkel does not result in us getting attacked.
Go back to sleep at the bottom of the well.
just back
You
down
go
the
right
well,
back
yeah.
down there. Just,
Yeah.
You know, just take a nap.
She like moves a couple of rocks off of the collapsed well so you can just like see a small hole
Yeah.
through and be like, you can go back now.
Go take a well-deserved rest.
Go take a
Oh,
nap.
no.
Oh no.
You've started. You're going to get killed.
It is less than a month until I see you
I mean, you're
in
playing
person.
fire.
And Merkel, disgusted that he did not get to add new acolytes to his cult of death, vaporizes back down the hole. And it just kind of reforms back how it was. You now have a well, you have the ground, and Rain is no longer in death saves.
Drax looks around and
like-
says,
What did we learn?
I think we learned not to yell down wells. Let's keep it going.
I mean,
Listen, I don't think I learned that at all.
I learned nothing. I learned that being sassy pays off. Let's go.
I learned that my gun still works. That's about it. It's true. I think we should go do the thing.
Yep.
Having a crown on bones does not make them the one.
I think you need to stop looking so hard for the one, because honestly, when you stop looking is when you're gonna find them.
I mean,
That's when I found my favorite bakery, is when I stopped looking for the bakery.
Also, you're gonna find bones everywhere. Especially in the
will they be good bones?
They're gonna be all dry and dusty.
Nope.
I assume we're walking as we have this incredibly
Of course.
scintillating conversation.
Drax is already gone. He already walked away.
You all have saved yourselves from being your souls at least, have been saved from being taken to Kelimvor for judgment.
Mm.
I would like to remind you that Odessa is also a ginger, therefore I don't have a soul to be taken for judgment.
And
That's
with
true.
this,
That's canon. Yeah, that's how it works.
and with this, you find a tavern.
Was
Go
this
in-
the place we were supposed to be going?
It's where food smells really good, and where you're trying to go before you
Uh-oh.
ran into Merkel.
Lunch! Lunchtime.
I mean,
Ugh.
do we really need to stop for lunch? Because we do have to get to that
Yes.
other place.
Yeah, I think I'm hungry.
So you want to stop for food?
Drax,
I
you're not
mean,
hungry, right?
We could. So listen, hold on. Hear me out here.
This is a Warforged.
We could stop for food and ask about the location of Mad Maggie. Dual tasking's where it's at these days.
They might have food to go.
Right. Thank you. And then we further our quest. So I think it's a
Or
win-win.
I will posit an alternate plan where Drax and I, because I have pocket snacks,
I
where Drax
appreciate-
and I go to find Mad Maggie and split the party, because what could go wrong? And
I'd normally say no to splitting the party, but you used one of my favorite words. So since Odessa said posit, I am now voting in favor of splitting the party.
Drax, come on, let's go steal a car.
Drax lets out steam out of his mouth and just goes,
Let's go.
Yeah, true. You're never getting to this Goose at this rate.
I mean, I had to cram the Goose into 5 minutes when you played, so don't complain.
No, I knew what I was getting with this chaos.
My husband was across the room saying, do this, because he knows how to DM and I don't.
Do this.
Now you've had a trial by fire. Literally, you've gone to hell and back. All right, so we're splitting the party.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I mean, only 3 of us voted, but that's fine.
I mean, if there's food, yeah.
Come on,
That's
let's
going
go,
where everybody
boy.
else is going because there's a
Do you want
better
a treat?
chance of getting food.
Do you want a treat?
Yeah,
Bring it, Misty. You said it, and he woke up.
Oh, I just wanted to see him.
Oh my god, that little snort you just did, you little shit.
All right, so Odessa and Drax are gonna wander off trying to find Mad Maggie. The rest of you are going to this tavern, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my god.
All right, so you enter the tavern, and people make a odd look at you, Desmond, that you've got a kind of human-ish creature on a leash.
I'm just waving. Hey, everybody. How you doing?
Hi. Hello.
See? Hi.
Okay. And the bartender is a rather handsome tiefling named Alexander.
Hamilton?
Ne'er-do-well. Not trying to get Prax a DCMA strike. So
He was the founding. He's a $10 founding father. That's what I'm picking up.
okay. You all go and talk to Alexander.
I do. I have any questions?
Go and talk to Alexander. What are you doing?
Legally distinct Alexander Samilton.
Oh Jesus.
The
What are you
S is for
asking?
sandwich. What's good here? Do you like sandwiches?
And he's like wiping the bar. And he just looks up at you. You mean gossip, food, drink? I got it all.
Oh, gossip. I sit down.
You have smoked meat.
Right? Gossip meat. You have. It sounds like you have it all.
And he
I would
snaps his fingers, and a platter of perfectly done smoked meats appears in front of you, Desmond.
And Desmond just like flicks him money. Like doesn't know how much. Doesn't care. It's just like this is exactly what I needed in my life, and just like starts to eat, and just like
I want one of
some
those.
over the bucket.
Yeah.
I want one
Can
of
we get a
those.
second one for Bucket?
and he looks over the bar. What you do is your business, but could he sit at the bar?
Yeah, he's like, he's got his own money. He's paying.
He's like, yeah, you can get
No,
it.
more like you're acting very dog-like. So he's like putting 2 and 2 together that don't really add up to 5. Bouquet. Oh, pardon. So, are you getting up on the bar stool?
Yeah, he's gonna sit like a human. He's anthropomorphic. He's very, very dog-natured, but he is an anthropomorphic human. Yeah.
Okay, look,
He
I
doesn't
don't
wander
know
around on
y'all.
all fours.
No, with you all, I take no chances and I make no.
It's a fair question. That's a fair question. Yeah.
I will, though, even though Bucket is buying their own meat, I will buy a second meat. Bucket is a growing boy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
He will.
okay.
Take the second one and shove it into his satchel. You know, it's his doggy bag.
Yeah. See?
Oh Jesus.
Doggy bag.
So all of you, there's now meat, and what would you like to drink?
Rum.
Teed.
Your drink of choice appears in front of you, and Alexander actually kind of brushes your dragons back at you. Oh no, the currency here is something called a soul coin.
Oh.
Have you?
Oh.
Do you have one of these?
Oh, if we get one of those, we can give it to Odessa. Then she'll have a soul.
I mean, I don't.
Soul's
Sure.
already in the coin. That's not how it works. She can't take someone's soul who's in the coin.
We can
We'll
deal with that
have a
part
soul.
later. Let's...
And that is where he was wrong.
All right. Why did I do this to myself? So you all have food and drink and everything else. And actually, this is the perfect place for a short break. And then we'll get back to querying Alexander and seeing if Drax and Odessa actually managed to steal a war machine.
Which one of us is Vin Diesel?
Brody's in this?
It's gotta be Drax.
I just need to know if we're in the room where it happens.
You're in the room where it happens.
Legally
Don't worry.
distinct.
Where it happened.
Don't worry, we'll be back.
We'll be back in 5 to 8 minutes after we all take a much needed break. I'm pouring myself a drink, even though it's 10 in the morning. So
Worth it.
Yay.
Keep donating. We're almost at $600. You want to see what happens.
And you do indeed want to see what happens.
Oh, I think you're muted, Brack.
I'm muted.
I'm
muted for
that they're
them, but
muted
apparently
for
not
us.
I think
muted
muted
for the
us,
world
yeah.
on the internet.
All right.
So I just need to
Are
remind.
we still on screen?
There we
No.
go.
Oh, no.
Now we're not.
They have Fisher House
We have
facts on the
multiple things going on. But hey, everybody, thank you for helping us out through Act 1 of this Infernal Shenaniganry. Life is great. Merkel arrived from a well. This is why you don't mess with wells. Unholy abominations live within them.
Yeah,
But if you want to help out, it would be really great.
Tap
We
it
are
up,
raising
tap it
money
up.
today for Fisher House Charities, which provides care and support and housing for veterans and their families when either veterans or members of their families undergo medical treatments at VA hospitals around the country. For those of you who don't know, I'm a military brat. I grew up in the military industrial complex. My dad served in the Coast Guard for 27 years. Like Kelly, we, interestingly enough, our parents were serving in similar stations at the same time. It was very interesting to discover that. But luckily, no one in my family needed to use Fisher House services, but there was, we knew a couple people that did, and they are wonderful, wonderful people who provide care, housing, support, transportation to and from hospitals, scholarships, all of the wonderful things that are really sometimes necessary when members of your family are going through a major medical issue, whether that is physical or emotional. All of it is important to be helped. So please, 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 if you can, donate, and it helps the game. I would like to point out that right now there are 2 crits on the table for Mandy, a crit for the GM to use at Tanya's discretion, an advantage for our dear pirate, because doggos are best, and an advantage for the party when it's necessary. But if you can help donate and help us to our good cause, we're almost to halfway to our goal. Today, our goal is $1,111.23. I might raise that if we go. We've still got 3 games left to go through the day. We are at $447 raised total. So if you can, open your pocketbooks, donate to a really great cause. It is Veterans Day. We want to give as much support as we can to those who support us. So I'm going to go away for a few minutes. We're going to be having about 4 or 5 minutes break. When we come back, we'll dive into the second half of this shenaniganry. And if you're in chat, bet now if the goose will actually appear, because it seems to be like the Infernal Goose game is about chasing a goose that never shows up.
Okay, that's valid.
Is that an infernal question? Does that make the goose even more infernal if it's
I feel like
an
that
eternal
should be an
chase of
option.
something that never exists? I don't
Right?
know.
Like,
we'll find out in a minute.
donate $500 and the goose says no. I saw
Never.
what's going on. Peace.
See you in a minute. Bye.
Welcome back. I did not get a drink because if I start drinking, this campaign's going to go a very different way.
I wouldn't be.
You weren't already?
No, for once. I've been up since 6. If I start drinking, I would fall asleep during the stream. But I did go put on my very hellish specs for this.
Nice.
My Diablo glasses. So, are you ready?
I mean, define ready.
Sure.
Yes and no.
So while you all are chatting with Alexander, legally distinct Hamilton, we're going to check in on Odessa and Drax.
I mean, I think we're just on the road.
Well, you're somewhere in town looking for a garage.
Yeah.
Have you found a garage yet?
Odessa would like to percept for the smell of blacksmithing and like the melting metals and stuff, because she's assuming that the garage would be close to that. And I am a blacksmith.
Sure. Give me perception.
Perception. 11.
There's a smoky smell in the air, but you are in hell. So, Drax, are you trying to perceive anything? With your Warforged eyes.
With my with my Warforged eyes, my special eyes, I look around to see if anything that's like also like have like either lava coming out of it or some type of like fire or flame or smoke.
Sure.
Of a building.
Give me a perception.
Sure. That's a 9.
You definitely don't want to know my next step, which is just to
stand on my shoulders again.
Nope, it's just to start asking everybody, do you know someone named Maggie?
You could ask people. Do you want to ask?
In a very loud voice. But they would have just seen me shoot up the god of death, so they probably will answer me.
Maybe. I'm grabbing a
intimidation.
D20. Grabbing a D20 to see who you run into. Who? Each of you give me a number between 1 and 20.
4.
17.
Okay.
13.
Desmond.
7.
I'm missing a number from Bucket.
Okay.
Sorry, I was.
Okay.
Sorry, I was. What are we rolling? I thought we were.
We're not rolling. You're just.
Give me a number between 1 and 20, and 7 has been used twice.
Oh, 9.
All right. Rolling this one more time. So, Odessa, you see a kind of skeletal, half-decayed Aarakocra.
No.
Look, you're in hell.
I know.
And Drax, you see a skeleton of a tiefling walking around that you can ask about Mad Maggie's whereabouts.
Okay. Drax walks up to the tiefling and asks in his Warforged voice,
Excuse me, have you know someone of Mad Maggie?
And you hear like a little rattle as this tiefling skeleton jumps because it is startled by this giant Warforged just snuck up on it. And it just like you hear the rattling of bones as it just kind of like points. And then when you both look, you actually see the belching of smoke from this like thing on the outskirts of town.
Might have to check my receptors. How could I not see that?
I also did not see that or my accent. Don't worry, I didn't see it. You're in good company. Probably not good company because I didn't see it either. But we should just go.
Mm-hmm. We should.
I have a feeling this Aarakocra might not have vocal cords left, and I'm a little concerned about asking him a question.
I mean, all the skeleton can do is point, so
That's true, but I'm just depressed by seeing the bird.
it's a sad burb. It looks like Roadkill got up and started walking.
I'm very sad about it.
Would Bucket be interested?
No.
To put it out of his misery?
Or just to eat it. Yeah.
Oh.
To go box, just put it later.
The garbage.
Wow.
We've had this discussion.
Wow.
All right, so I guess Drax and Odessa would be walking their way over to the shop, and Odessa, with her extreme amount of how shall I say this, tact, will just loudly ask, "Is anyone here named Mad Maggie?"
And you hear some clanging, and then you also see some surprisingly whole Aarakocra and tieflings turn around and stare at you. Who's
hi.
asking?
We were sent here by a guy named Raphael.
One of the tieflings just sounds very put upon. Oh, that wanker.
He
What
is a
does
bit
he
of a
want
twat,
now?
yes.
What does he want now?
He wants you to give us a car.
And he just points behind him. Back there, Maggie's in her office.
Oh, she gets an
All right.
office, Drax. Why don't we have an office?
Because
We're
you're
always-
dead.
Well, we are dead.
Well, we are dead, and
How are you dead, incidentally?
Oh, don't Warforge have some kind of soul or something powering them?
yeah,
That's my soul to power to me, so it just took my form with me.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
Yeah.
Odessa will go back to the door and, do the... No, Scotty, no one's at the door.
Oops.
What do you want?
Raphael said you need to give us a car.
And the door opens, and a hag pops her head out.
Oh. Hello.
What do you want? What? Why should Raphael get a car for you? What do you want?
We, as in my friend and I, are going to go kill a goose for
And-
Raphael.
The hag looks so put upon with the mention of the goose. Also, can Drax even fit in here being 6'5"?
I mean, I'm 6'5". Odessa's 6'5". I can just
But you
probably
can
bend over
more
easier.
easily.
Just have to. I want to get lean down just a little bit just to get down.
You just let out some steam as you,
Yeah,
as you
just-
squat.
Yeah.
And she just like, you hear her like casting aspersions. You're swearing in Infernal.
Can we have a newer model, please? We've got several of us.
And she sticks her head back out. Look here. Look.
Listen.
Raphael is going to get on my last nerve. I'm going to give you what I have. That will
I
hold.
mean,
How
he
many?
kind of got on our last nerve, to be fair, because he didn't actually say anything. He just made us shut up. And I'm not sure why he did that, because our conversation is absolutely fantastic.
How many of y'all are there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
8, 9, 10.
7. She would have
11,
counted in
12.
Zemnian though, because she's was Zemnian. So there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And do commandments.
And so she just like,
Number one. Sorry.
oh no. Here we go. It's now a musical episode.
Yes.
Don't tell me it's a musical episode.
Oh my god!
okay?
It's
So
time
if
to
someone
sing.
if someone donates $1,000 right now in one fell swoop, I will DM, but it has to be a musical episode.
I'm
I'll
down.
play in the
I'm
musical
in.
episode.
I want
Let's
in.
go.
If I can
DJ
spit
can
bars,
sing.
I want in.
1K. It has to be one donation. If y'all like each other, pull it.
And not only will I play in the musical episode, I will do a song style that I absolutely have no proper right doing. So it'll be great. I will embarrass
intrigued.
myself for y'all.
I'm very intrigued.
You heard that $1,000. Somebody go tweet it.
I will
right now.
I will attempt rap, and Kesa will sing opera.
Oh Lord.
I cannot sing, but I will return DJ Illuminati.
Do
No.
not return to DJ Illuminati.
I feel like I wasn't there for that, but the
I wasn't either, but I
immediate
love
response
that
of
you
everybody
thought of
saying
it.
like, "No, please don't,"
Right.
intrigues me.
Right.
Very.
when you-
Absolutely.
I want
Very.
people to
He's
donate
a
just so that
goblin
I can see that.
technomancer.
That
I'm
was
in.
bomb.
Instantly
I-
in.
And Pirate has the LED glasses that run the different.
Goblin.
No, I'm begging. $1,000 for Fisher House. Let's go.
Come on.
Somebody go
Come on,
tweet it.
guys.
Somebody's
Well,
about to do it.
Look, somebody text your rich friend because it ain't me.
I'll got
Any wealthy people in the chat?
There's a reason that I
wealthy
donate
uncle,
my time.
auntie,
Anybody
you
that
know,
knows
grandma.
a wealthy person in the chat.
So here's the thing. I could technically do it.
Don't.
You
I
don't
think the
know.
chat
It has to be
Hold on.
chat.
Does have to be somebody else because you're too deep into it.
Yeah, you've got.
Oh
in
no,
the
I
game.
would sit back and watch because I can't hold a note. To
No,
save
that's
my
what I
life.
mean. You have a bias
Yeah.
for torture for us.
We remember
Wow.
before the show, I made a point because she said, "Oh, that," and then put her fingers together like this and said,
Yeah.
"You don't, you, ma'am, don't raise your eyebrows twice with a smirk on your face unless
Something is about to be a problem for everybody else involved.
So yeah,
I've been around B-Day too much.
no such thing, and that has never been in question.
All right, so for real, we should do this because we've only got an hour left.
Oh yeah.
Maggie, you hear it clanking and swearing, and Drax, a couple coins hit you like right in the chest, and you pick them up, and you have soul coins.
Well, I want some. It's not right if you give only one person a treat.
And a soul coin comes out and smacks you in the forehead.
Huzzah!
People get coins just for asking for coins.
You bring it up for the class?
Remember, they're by themselves.
I know, but I heard it.
We heard it from the other side of town in the tavern.
What is this Dragon Age where so-and-so approves they're not even in the party?
Listen, I have found a way around all that. Anytime you want to just be an absolute asshole, you just separate yourself from the rest of the party and leave them in camp, and then you go be a jerk. That is what Drax and I are doing.
Worked in Starfield.
Anyway, so
they have a soul coin.
You find out why when Maggie comes out with a very long key and shoves it at you, Odessa. Out back, the big one that has there's not cows down here. It's got the creature catcher on the front, and it'll hold like 8 people. That's what that key is for. And you need to put that there coin into the slot in the dashboard.
So that wasn't for eating.
Not unless you're a tiefling named Karlak. No.
Sounds like a lovely woman.
I know.
She
I
is.
be able to eat coin.
I thought you were going to say something else.
I know. I know where you go with things.
Don't tell Sam.
I'm not gonna.
Wow.
All right. Well, come on, Drax. We gotta go see if they have flamethrowers.
Fine. Let's go see how big it is.
Does my war machine have flamethrowers?
I don't know. Does it?
Depends on which one you gave me.
Perception
Depends
check.
on how generous I'm feeling. So while you go figure out the war
Nothing can be
machine
wrong with giving Kelly a flamethrower
at all. So while you all figure out the war machine and the key and everything else, we're going to go back to the pub where the meats have been consumed, the drink has been drank, and you all are still trying to get gossip and info out of Alexander Ne'er-do-Well, or Alexander Legally Distinct Hamilton, as a tiefling. What are you all asking this tiefling?
We're supposed to go kill a goose. Do you know where the goose is?
And he looks at you. You mean a regular goose or just a big
big, as big as 2 people standing on each other's shoulders?
You met Raphael, didn't you?
Oh no.
Was that his name?
Yes. Only Kelly asked what his name was.
I thought we all heard his name though.
Yes, you did. But Kelly's the only one that actually asked. So you ran into our resident Cambion troublemaker, Raphael. Yeah, he keeps sending people to look for this goose.
Now, he told us, I believe, that it was at the lowest level of Fort Knucklebone.
Correct.
What else would you happen to know? What else is in Fort Knucklebone that we might encounter in our
soldiers? Couple other things.
Living?
Oh, what?
Are they living? Are they
Oh, we're in hell, honey. They're not alive. Now, once
you know
you get
how many
in there,
levels there are?
I, the player / DM, know. The question is, does this character know this? I'm gonna say there's 3 levels, and it is in the lowest level.
Well, I got everything I needed. Thank you for the fabulous drink. Is there anything else, y'all?
Just wait for Drax and Odessa to come back with the car.
Oh, can we take a bone to go for our friend Bucket?
Oh, yes, please.
He just ate 2 platters of meat.
Yeah, this is for later. What if
Technically,
you
yeah.
want
save
on
the other
something?
We need pocket meat.
And like,
You
haven't
know
you ever heard
what?
of pocket brisket? And Desmond pulls out a bag and just like pulls out pocket brisket and just eats it like this.
The bones for chewing and for hiding.
It's a pocket bento, okay?
How am I going to get dinged for saying I want to eat a soul coin and nobody else got dinged for pocket meat? Are you serious?
Because it's
Pocket
Desmond.
brisket. Because technically, I have pocket brisket in my pocket.
You know
It
why?
is canon.
Because big Desmond energy.
You know?
It's canon.
Like,
And
Canon
he
event.
just shakes his head and goes, I guess. And puts his hands together, and as he separates his hands, basically almost a Flintstone-sized bone appears for you, Bucket.
Yes.
And it just drops in
Perfect.
front of you on the bar.
He happily just lifts the whole thing up in his mouth. Tail just wagging a million miles an hour.
So yeah, you all get thwapped by Happy Tail, which sounds worse than I meant it to, but you know what I meant. He is a very happy doggo. Yes, phrasing. So as you all are kind of getting yourself together, and Alexander's just like, wow, they're fresh off the boat. We knew they're not gonna. He's just talking to himself as he cleans up after you all, because he figures he's done a kindness giving you one last meal. Oh, also, all of you did eat something in Avernus, right?
I did not. I ordered something. I ordered for Bucket. I did
I
have
absolutely
tea.
did not on purpose.
But you had a
Does
drink.
a drink count?
I did have a drink.
I had
A
a
drink
mead.
counts.
Okay.
A drink counts.
Hey, Drax, guess who's the only 2 people who's getting out of here with.
High five.
Out of here with what?
So later, that will come back to bite you. Don't
Oh.
worry.
I mean, it's
The
a
DM
standard
shall
thing for
remember.
Desmond.
I made friends with Merkel, so
Yeah, but now that Merkel's back in his slumber, that doesn't count anymore. As y'all are getting yourselves together, you hear the roar of an engine outside.
well, time to go, y'all.
Honk the horn.
And,
Oh, is this gonna be like the obnoxious friend who's laying on the horn, being like moving?
Uh,
Yep. I
Mm-mm.
mean, so you all hear the honk, and you go outside, and there's a massive war machine. Think the new Mad Max movie.
Oh yeah. Question.
Answer: in or out of character?
Out of character.
Okay.
Does Bucket carrying the giant bone make it through the door, or
Oh,
is
no.
this the comedy of like it hitting the sides and getting stuck?
Yeah.
I
He definitely
wasn't-
like gets stopped a few times before he figures out to turn sideways and just sort of awkwardly side shuffle through.
or
I
just
feel
hold-
like this is
hold the
not
bone
Bucket's
upward.
first rodeo with a big bone.
It's definitely not.
Oh.
He's
mean,
like,
Bucket-
I've seen this.
Yeah. Bucket's
Bucket-
very used to handling a big bone. It's-
Will someone please make sure that Bucket's harness is attached to a seatbelt? Because I'm not sure how
Hasn't
well
done that.
the driving's going to go.
I mean, he does still have feet, so he should be.
Yeah.
fine.
Oh, is Drax driving?
I guess.
All right.
Yeah,
That's why you're
Drax-
driving now.
I'm
Drax is
driving now.
driving because if it's a Mad Max war machine, I have a flamethrower.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. Drax is driving. How can that be?
Also,
That's
one
a deep,
thing-
deep cut for anyone who gets it.
They are.
yeah. Wow.
Well done.
I hate it here. So as you all get into the car, those of you that are perceptive enough notice a low whining and wailing noise. that is all through the car, or the vehicle, I should say.
This is a soul-powered vehicle.
What is
It
that?
is.
Ugh, that hurts my ears.
Oh, yeah. No, I should probably tell you. There's like a dead person powering this thing. That's apparently how they do things here.
Word.
Well, I mean, were they a good person before, or
I don't
They're in
know.
a soul coin.
then
Power.
thanks for the lift, dude.
Appreciate
And
you.
and you hear a little warble, almost like they're trying to say you're welcome.
It's hell Uber.
Yeah.
Hell Uber.
So Uber.
Yes.
Yeah.
Polaris just like pats
Wow.
the side of it. Is like, well done. Well done.
I like to think that Drax is driving this like a New York cabbie. So it's going to
Oh,
go up
arm
on two
out.
wheels at least
actually-
once.
Oh yeah, Drax has no restraint.
We're already
right.
dead. What's the worst that can happen?
I feel like that's the byline today.
Yeah. So I'm going to.
And I've died twice today.
Yeah.
Do when we talk about like how this driving is going, is this the like we're gonna be fine, or the we need a survival check because our party member might accidentally kill us?
Well, I was gonna let that slide, but since you mentioned it,
No.
Don't worry. The
Um,
flamethrower only points in one direction.
Bucket is full on, just head out the window, tongue hanging out, just
Yep.
oh my god.
I love this so much. I hold on to his harness loosely.
This
to
is
make
what
sure
I
he
wish
doesn't
I could
fall
draw.
Drax
off.
going over
I
the
really
speed
wish I
limit.
could draw.
Craig says, "What is the speed limit?"
Yes.
How?
I'm
So
over it.
No, hell is like the Autobahn. You just have to know what you're doing, but you can go as fast as you want.
So Drax.
Yes.
I'm going to ask you to do a strength saving throw for
Ooh.
driving. Because you are Warforged, you're not the
Yes.
most dexterous of creatures.
No.
So yeah, give me a strength, which I see you have a ridiculous bonus. You'd have to really mess up to fail it. But
Right.
give me a strength saving throw, just for fun.
Let's see. That is a 21.
You all somehow don't die in this ride.
What were you supposed to? Sorry.
Anything is possible, Desmond. Anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
So you all have
Thank you. Thank you. I
I
love
was right there. I had to do
you,
it.
you,
What?
you get
Right
me.
back at you.
Oh.
you
on a
all
boat.
I missed the musical reference.
Oh, Lonely Island,
Yeah.
T-Pain.
Mhm.
I'm on a
Oh,
boat.
it's
I'm
after
on a boat.
1960. Okay, never mind. I'm fine. That's-
Right.
oh my god. So you
I got
all
All my
food
music is written
trucks
by dead
and my
white
flippy
European men.
floppies. I mean, this
you
is
all
close.
want to get to the fort today?
No.
Good goes
I
straight
think
to
we're gonna
musical
make
mode,
it.
like for real, for real.
Wait. What if, and this is Odessa positing an idea again while Drax is driving. You know, I have this flamethrower, and if it's down in like a hole, what if I just sprayed the flamethrower down the hole?
ooh, flame grilled goose. I like it.
And suddenly, everyone wondered why they came along on this adventure. Hear
I
this
wonder
as
why
the
they went on this
narrator.
adventure sooner.
Sooner.
Wow.
I-
The narrator.
Solaris is like, is this board big enough for us to drive this through the hallways? Because
Probably not, because the war machines, in fact, are quite large. This is tank style. This
it's
is
a
huge.
fort. Okay, wait, then we can take down walls, no problem.
Yes, but the goose is underneath.
Remember, there is a beast catcher on the front.
There is a beast catcher on the front.
I'm concerned.
Should we make this hole bigger to get to the
Kool-Aid
goose?
man this. Yeah.
Gross.
Oh yeah.
Oh no,
That's Kool-Aid Man, sorry.
Bust down the wall.
that was way too many childhood memories, DJ. Please don't.
So, do you want to get to the fort today?
Yes, let's go.
I feel like we're
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
have
yeah,
her
yeah.
ask
Vroom,
that at least 3
vroom.
more times before we get to the fort.
Mhm.
So, Maggie did give you instructions, and Drax being a Warforged basically is your GPS. So, for once, this party is not going to get lost getting there, but it will take you a little bit. While you've got maybe, if this was IRL, you'd have about maybe a couple hours to get there, but since it's a game, there's time for a little bit of exposition and trying to figure out what exactly you're going to do when you get to the fort.
Did anybody actually find out anything about this goose?
No, because none of you asked.
It's fine.
It's a big goose.
I'm sure it's
big,
like
and
it's a dragon with feathers.
they said
Have you been on an infernal goose chase before?
Alexander said that people went to try to find it and they didn't come back. He said that.
Maybe it's just so fun there.
Hold on, Solaris, and then Solaris was trying to talk.
Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. We know that the fort has 3 levels, and we will run into some soldiery friends along the way.
You will.
I don't remember what else I asked. I think that was it.
Do you want to actually meet the soldiery friends or run over the soldiery friends?
Why, come on.
We should run them over.
Yeah, we're going to GTA
also,
this. Come on.
Odessa has a flamethrower.
Excellent.
Who let Kesa and I be the people who got manned this car?
Y'all let me drive. So
The rest of us thought this was a great idea.
I mean, to be fair, the war machine and the blacksmith are probably the best equipped to handle this kind of machinery. But mentally,
I got nothing.
I would love to know what you think the better option is.
I don't
Thing is,
know.
I have a concern.
I don't know. So you are on the way. So is your plan to basically burrow into the lower level of Fort Knucklebone?
yes.
I think so.
yeah, like there's stairs, right? So you just
Yes.
take out a wall, go down the stairs.
So you're not stopping when you get to the gate.
No.
Nope.
I mean, if we
In
can
fact,
bypass
we're
the
speeding
soldiers.
up. Odessa will drop a second soul coin into the car.
Floor it.
Is this like a vending machine? You're just
Yeah.
like putting
Yep,
more
just
in?
put coin in, slot it in.
You have several now because Mad Maggie also didn't check the glove box. There was something.
Haha!
All right.
We can pay the
so-
tolls.
I'm so glad I looked up Warforged combat.
There's no easy pass in hell, except when it's New Jersey and they've got you.
Everything's legal in New Jersey.
It's okay. We qualify for the car share line.
That's true.
Yeah.
I understood
Oh,
that
that's right.
reference.
We're in the HOV lane.
Yeah.
So really, we should have to go through less walls to make this happen?
Yeah. I mean, we're in the
So-
HOV lane and we didn't have to make a mannequin to do it. So right along.
Or a blow-up doll?
Oh God. Yes, DJ, I saw that head shake. Someone did do that.
You don't pay no tolls, then we don't need no rolls. I'm just gonna lightly sprinkle that.
All
in there.
right. So just so you know
Yes.
that your vehicle is immune to fire, poison, and psychic if anyone tries to use that on you.
Ooh,
Okay.
Actually, no.
No.
You're in a demon grinder.
Yes, we
Ooh.
are.
Okay.
It carries up to 8 creatures. It can carry up to 1 ton of cargo. So if you wanted, you probably could steal the goose.
Ooh.
It can crush anything it rolls over. And it's got a chomper, a wrecking ball, and 2 harpoon flingers. It does have a wrecking ball on the other end of it. So that's what you're in.
There's so much destruction contained in one vehicle.
So yeah.
I'm on the flamethrower. Who wants to be on the wrecking ball?
So I'm going to need you all to either roll initiative or roll an attack against the wall of Fort Knucklebone as you approach at ramming speed.
How would you want us to make that attack roll?
It's gonna be an attack roll, and everyone. Wait, actually no, just Drax do it because you're driving.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say you're probably using the chomper because it's at the front. So whatever you roll is a +9. It counts as a
+9.
melee attack.
Got it.
And it's a 25 plus on your hit. So you're attacking a wall, basically.
And you have inspiration.
I do have inspiration.
And remember, Mandy is sharing the wealth of the crits or the advantage. Was it crit or advantage, Mandy?
I have 6 crits to use. So
yes, you
Let's
have
crit
less
the
than
wall.
that.
Crit the wall.
Yep. So I rolled a dirty 20.
All right.
We just rolled a d20 for this?
Yep. Yeah, so you did a dirty 20. You have smashed through the wall of Fort Knucklebone. Alarms start going off as you do this. And
I think we just let the best know.
And because we've only got 45 minutes, you do see a path down, but you basically have to crash through another wall.
Oh, yeah.
Drax, give me another attack roll.
Another roll. Gotcha.
He has a +9.
16 plus 9. That's about it. That's 25.
Yeah, you crashed through the wall, Kool-Aid Man style.
Oh yeah.
And you are on the lower level, and for those of you looking out the front, you see kind of a glow down the hallway. Now keep in mind, you're in a war machine. At some point, the hallway is going to be too narrow for this behemoth of a thing, but if there's 2 things you can do. You can either try to force the war machine down the hall, which is probably going to damage the war machine. It is a fort. Or you can use the war machine to stop those people that are probably coming down to find you. Because you just crashed through 2 walls of a fort.
I mean,
if they're chasing us, Odessa will scramble up to the back and take pot shots at them.
You're just shooting at random soldiers just going about their day that you all attack.
They're chasing me.
If that's what Odessa is doing, Bucket is going to come onto the back as well and man the wrecking ball.
Let the dog do the. You don't even have opposable thumbs.
He has opposable thumbs. He's not that canine. He's still
unleash the dogs of war. Unleash the specific dog of war.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Wow.
All right.
Well, he can just grab onto the chain with his mouth and just shake it. Just make it that way.
Okay, you're a big dog, but you're not that big of a dog. This is a giant war machine.
Big boy.
So you're attacking these soldiers that were going about their day. That's what I'm hearing, right?
If they're chasing us, yeah.
They're soldiers in hell. Don't try to moralize us on this.
You crashed into their fort while they were minding their business.
That's like the Death Star argument. Like,
I'm sorry. They're there.
They know where they are.
All right.
There are no contractors in Avernus. That's
right.
Everyone's a contractor.
And even if there were, you don't sign. If they sign that contract without reading through it, knowing who they were working for, that's on them.
Wow. Okay, so I had not planned on multi-combat beside the Goose, so this is going to be interesting. So you're shooting at the soldiers that are chasing you.
Mm-hmm. I'm not necessarily aiming to kill them, just to keep them back. It's suppressing fire.
All right, I'm going to roll and see how many are chasing you. There are 6 chasing you.
Okay.
Roll me a d20. It's going to be a ranged attack and take a +6 if you're using the war machine.
Well, I'm using my gun.
Oh, then whatever your gun stats are. And since you have how many shots?
4.
You're going for 4. Let's do it.
Okay, that is. Whoopsies, that dice takes a while. 22. 28.
Yeah. I mean, these are
18.
Human-ish.
And 26. So
you've hit 4 of 6. Yes.
Okay. Damage.
Yes.
8.
Down.
7.
They took a pellet to the knee.
12.
They are prone and hating life, or they're unlife.
And 12.
Same. They just, like the two that you got 12 on just kind of collapse on top of each other. And the one that's, like, they're all hurt, but the one that got 7 damage is the least hurt, but they're just like, ow, my knee. I should have slept in today. So there's 2 still running after you. Is anyone else going after these 2 souls that are chasing you?
I mean, are they in range of the wrecking ball? Are they close enough?
Oh yeah, they're close enough. They just leapt over their compatriots.
Just ball.
Stop playing with your balls. Anyway.
All right.
So,
is their response aggression? Because this has historically not gone well for us.
So that was a nat 20.
Ooh.
So we're just saying it's a crit, and
So that is.
They are red mist.
Tell me how you make soldier slurry, because it's normally a 40 damage. That was a crit, so it's 80.
It was.
You have made paste.
Mm-hmm. He is just massively overly excited. The more the wrecking ball swings, the happier Bucket gets, as he's just focusing on watching the ball. He's not paying attention to anything the ball is hitting. Vision is just locked on this giant ball that's swinging around, and just as he realizes he can move the lever to make it speed up, it's just as far as he can crank it, just this whirling dervish of a wrecking ball.
So you've now made tomato paste out of these.
I was going to say, we are
Miley
high
Cyrus
class.
could never.
We are high class people, so we made pate. It is not paste.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Drax looks at the window and sees the destruction. Goes,
Good soup.
Wow. So, are you leaving this to block the way of anyone else who may chase you?
I would assume, because there's going to be a point where we can't use it to get any further.
No, because the walls are not that wide.
Mm-hmm. But this makes a good cork.
It does.
and you said the beast catcher's in the front, right?
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
So I'm gonna park the entrance so it has the beast catcher looking towards the hallway where we're going towards.
Yeah, so basically if they just come barreling down the hallway and don't stop, they're going to be shish kebabs.
Yes.
That's going to be unpleasant for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So you all have exited the vehicle, of course taking any extra soul coins, because why not? And you're running down, so where do you see a light? I'm trying to explain it in a way that will make sense to anyone who's not played Dragon Age Inquisition. There's an outline of a large door, and there's a blue light coming from it, and you're just running toward it. You don't know if the door is locked, not locked, what it is. But that is where you can kind of hear noises coming, and it's either the goose or your death. Either way, that's the only way you can go now.
Well,
why not both?
Or
Goose or
both.
death?
Or both.
So you run toward the door. Does anyone want to attempt to open it or see if it's locked?
I'll check it.
Okay.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Does it give?
Give me a strength check.
Strength check. 11.
You wiggle enough to see the door is not locked. It doesn't swing open, but you can tell it's not locked.
Right. I open it.
All right, you have opened the door, and before you is a 13-foot tall demonic goose.
Oh my dog! Eat it. We're gonna eat so good.
I'll just look at it and say quack.
It's
Or is that a duck?
friend shaped.
It's French.
It is.
It's food shaped.
Yeah, so you and Desmond, hopefully Desmond comes back soon. You and Desmond want to eat the goose. Solaris wants to friend the goose. Desmond, you have escaped the war machine. You find your friends have gone down the hall and they have encountered the goose. It's a 13-foot infernal goose that is now it's doing almost like a cobra kind of thing of I know they probably look goofy, but I don't care. Its wings are out. It's kind of like doing a how dare you enter my domain.
Perfect.
I
Can I
mean,
do that
I've
back
showed
to
you
it?
what their teeth look like.
Yes,
Terrifying.
Terrifying.
Geese have teeth on their tongue, in case you did not know that.
I do it back to them.
You do it back to them? And it just kind of, like, it doesn't stop hissing at you, but it does, like, what is this creature?
Yep.
I mean, at the most, Odessa and Drax are half its height. The rest of you are not that tall compared to it. So, before we do a round of initiative, everyone gets one round to try something before we have a fight. I'm going to go in the order of my Zoom screen. So, oh, dang it. Bucket, what do you do? Or try to do?
So what I will do is, just seeing this, he is just going to let out the loudest excited howl. Which will be his Zealous Presence action.
And what does that do?
Which up to 10 other creatures of my choice within 60 feet that can hear me, which is the entire party, will get advantage on attack rolls and saving throws until the start of my next turn. So,
all right, remember that. So when you roll, do
round.
2d20 for everything, for your attacks. Desmond, are you trying to make friend or food?
Yes.
Desmond, friends are not food.
Well, if we're quoting it properly, fish are friends, not food. Everything is food. If you have a friend that wants to feed you themselves, that's just weird. But,
That's 4. We don't do that.
yeah, like I don't want
ethical to eat your friend if they are also food.
Is it ethical?
Unless you're friends with a cake, don't do that.
But you could ask Desmond the question of: is it ethical to keep your friend if they're a werewolf?
Yeah, is it ethical to... Side note, this is an ongoing question. Is it ethical to keep your friend as a pet if they're a werewolf?
When they've changed?
Will they ever change back?
I mean, they have to change back at some point.
I mean, I don't know, they could be stuck.
I mean, to be fair, Desmond can change at will. So, like, you may have a friend who is a werewolf who wants to be treated like a pet, in which case they'll probably stay there.
Yeah, I feel like it's a conversation you have to have when they're in human form.
Yeah, that's that situation.
First to confirm, or else someone's going to wake up from werewolf form really mad at you.
Consent is important.
While you all ponder this, Desmond, what are you going to do with this giant goose?
I want to eat it.
Are you going to try to eat it? Are you going to? Are you going?
Like the party wants to take the goose back to the dragon. At least that's what I got the vibe of earlier. Is that still the case?
It could be dead first. We're going to cook some down
if we bring
here.
It back dead, it's not going to help against the dragon unless we feed it to the dragon.
I was under the impression we were going to get the dragon to help us cook the goose. I may have grossly misunderstood.
That's what I understood.
I think
I wanted to eat both of them.
So Lars was the one asking all of these questions.
So in this
every
moment,
scenario.
So in this moment, Desmond, are you going to try to attack the goose, befriend the goose, or just chomp on the goose as a werewolf?
I don't want to chomp it yet.
But it could be tasty. It's goose.
I mean, guaranteed it's tasty, right? Like that's not a thing.
It's got those 12 Avernus spices.
I don't want to necessarily take the spices back. I want to see what that goose tastes like with Desmond's custom spice rack. Like, he is a chef. He has his own spices that he's been selling everywhere. He's a little known, not there yet, but people do know of Desmond's herbs and spices. Is all I'm going to say.
Okay, so what are we doing?
I don't want to fight it yet because I don't want to be the first person fighting it, but I will cast Hunter Sense on it.
And what does that do?
Immediately learn whether the creature has any damage, immunities, resistances, or vulnerabilities, and what they are. If the creature's not hidden from divination magic.
Do you want to know that now, or do you want me to just type it to you in chat?
I mean, if you type it in chat, that makes it easy for everybody else because I'm gonna tell to everybody else. So there's that.
All right, I'm just gonna copy it from the sheet. And if anyone does speak Infernal, the goose can understand you, but it cannot speak because it's a goose.
Okay.
The goose's intelligence, it is a 14 plus. It's a 14 int. It's smart. It just can't talk.
Oh.
There you go.
I just want to have like. Where's the double check and see if I had it and it's not visible.
So basically, it's resistant to a lot of things, and it does have 1 or 2 legendary resistances.
I'm checking to see if I have to speak with animals because I thought I would have at this point.
But it's an abomination, I thought.
I mean,
or an aberration.
It is, but it's still it was an animal before it got changed. And it, like I said, it does understand Infernal. It just can't, because it's a goose, it can't talk.
So I could talk to it, but it wouldn't.
It could interpretive dance its way to an answer.
Oh, like they do with the spiders in Baldur's Gate.
All right,
That
so
is
what
fantastic.
are we doing? Since we only have a half hour.
Cool. I'm just double checking my spells because I'm gonna do a thing. I think for this.
Oh, I got a thing to do. Yeah.
You said it's an aberration. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. I am also going to. This is like regular turn, right? Or is this one thing?
This is your one free round before the goose has enough of your bullshit.
Cool.
I feel attacked. I feel called out.
We're about to be.
If a hit dog hollers, Mandy.
Ooh. I'm not even in that.
I love you.
Savagery.
Mandy knows it's all love. I hope. If not, I'll find out. I'll just throw the quilt in my face. Here.
I'm gonna cast. You said it's an aberration?
Yes. Yes, it is an aberration.
Oh, I had a thought about a thing earlier because I was looking for it when we were fighting the celestial. Celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead. So none of the things that apply to this dude. So sadness. But I will cast protection from evil and good on myself.
All right, and that gives you what bonuses? Is that just you or the whole party?
Say what?
That just you or the whole party?
I don't know if I can cast on the whole party.
Okay.
It said one willing creature you touch, so I feel like trying to cast that on the party is going to take some turns.
Yeah, it would.
Let's see. I'm going to touch myself, and it gives me creatures of the types of aberration. Have disadvantage on attack rolls against me. Target also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by the goose. And if I'm already charmed, then I have advantage on it.
Yeah, well, the goose can't possess any of you, so you're safe on that.
I just want advantage on attack rolls against it.
Got you. Odessa, what is your free action before combat starts?
Well, Odessa is going to square off against in front of the goose.
You gonna knuck if you butt with the goose?
I don't know what that means. I'm going to. I don't know what that means.
It means you're basically ready to fight the goose.
Oh, I'm always ready to fight. You know me. So I'm going to stand back about 25 feet, reach into my other magic pocket, and pull out what looks like an old style flintlock pistol.
Okay.
With extra barrels on the back. And it's got zappy stuff coming out of it. Because I know that the goose is resistant to lightning, but Odessa doesn't. But my first 4 shots are not going to be lightning. They're going to be regular.
Okay.
18.
You're attacking.
Yeah, I am.
He's taking this goose home.
Well, then next round we'll start initiative now that you've started attacking the goose. That is a miss.
31.
That hits the goose.
That's going to be a miss. Oh, wait, that was a damage hit. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. On the wrong gun, too. Oh, that was almost a 20. The dirty 20.
That hits.
So that's 2. That's 28, so that's 3.
Okay, so 3 hits so far.
Action surge. 1. 20.
Hits.
Ay, jeez.
23. Listen, I never roll well, so this is exciting for me.
I am making
24.
a gunslinger next campaign I play.
Right?
I was gonna say
That's like
there'll be
And
no
32,
Goose
so
left.
that's 7 hits.
Jesus.
And
Wow.
then just for funsies, I will add up that damage for you in a second, but just for funsies, as a bonus action, I will activate the lightning rune on it, and it needs to, well, hopefully no one's standing around it. I'm going to launch a ball of lightning at it, and it will be a 10-foot radius sphere of wind and thunder, and it has to make a DC 14 con save.
Remember, it is resistance, so
I know.
whatever.
I like, again, Odessa doesn't know that. She just wants to show off her pretty gun.
Well, I failed it anyway, so.
So you're going to take, for that alone, you're going to take half a 6, so 3. But it looks impressive, and now I will add up the other damage while everybody else.
Well, since Odessa has lit the flame, everyone roll initiative.
Oh wait, I didn't go
Alright.
yet.
Yeah, we didn't get to do our thing
I thought you
because
said
she started the fight.
the initiative
Okay.
kicks off after we
You're
finish. our
you're
first
right.
stuff.
You're right. Keep me honest. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Still roll initiative, so I have it written down.
Okay.
But then the
Okay.
rest of you do get your free action. I was like, Odessa started it, like shooting at the goose. I feel like that should be a fight, but okay.
Listen, I just know point and shoot.
All right, Solaris, what is your free action?
I just want you all to know I was gonna try animal friendship, but because the intelligence is so high, it automatically fails.
Really?
Yeah, according to D&D Beyond, if its intelligence is any creature's intelligence is 4 or higher, it automatically fails.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, that's a really low intelligence. That bar is not super high.
Well, to be friends with it, not you can still try to you can talk to it.
I could talk to it, but I want to charm monster again.
You can do it, but it's gonna be a really high DC.
That's fine.
Like 30 high.
Like somebody that has 6 crits saved up.
That's right. We haven't used any of our crits, but I feel like it would be funnier for us to combat. So I will roll for this one. What is?
I still gotta roll for the goose, but
Yeah.
And to keep myself honest, apparently this gun only fires lightning or thunder powered bullets, so it's going to take half of 78 damage. So 39.
okay, so 39 on the goose. Okay. All right, so go ahead and try. What do I need to do?
You have to beat a Wisdom 19 saving throw.
Okay, 1 second. Just seeing what my
I don't know what I'm actually supposed to roll here. BB doesn't give me the option
for what?
for like to like do my chance against your. Or is
Is
it
this the
just a
charm
saving
monster?
throw? Yeah, charm
I think
monster.
Charm monster is just a saving throw. You don't roll anything.
Okay.
My I've not used my dice enough. They hate me. I failed.
I mean, we are in combat. I don't know. What do we do?
So you have temporarily charmed the goose. What would you like to try to do?
Do we think that we can? I didn't think that far ahead.
That is the that's
I
the
mean-
episode title.
I didn't think that far ahead.
I think in this case, it pretty much just means it doesn't attack you. Like,
Yeah, like it's
mechanically,
not.
that's how it works.
Yeah, it's basically the goose is not inclined to attack you, which then leaves room for the next 2 free actions. Do I have to keep rolling every turn to see if I stay charmed for the goose?
I do not believe so. I think it's just until.
It's until your companions do anything harmful to it. So that
Yeah,
it's not
basically,
gonna last long.
charmed until the spell ends or until you, and its duration is 1 hour. So basically, until they attack it, which I am fairly confident will happen once we start initiative.
Yeah, so that leaves room for Rain and Drax to do something. Is that all you're trying to do, Solaris?
Hold on, I'm taking a quick look at my. Would I have a rope in my inventory, like in my?
I'd hope as a level 20 adventurer you'd have rope.
Okay, cool. for the moment, while the goose will not attack me, I'm gonna pull out my rope. I'm gonna go and like just tie like a knot around one of its legs, and then walk back to the group and I'm holding.
So you made a leash for the goose.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. You've tagged your goose. Congratulations.
And then we're good.
All right. Drax, what is your free action against the goose?
Drax is going to look at the goose and then his insides are going to whir a little bit, and then he's going to let off a very, very fast amount of steam, which is going to be his intimidating presence.
Okay.
And
what does that do to the goose?
So that's going to have the goose try to do a wisdom saving throw. And if it fails a DC of 15, it will be frightened until the end of my next turn.
All right, so the goose really can't be frightened, and that may also break the charm that Solaris has just done. So
it's fine. I figured this would happen. I thought I was going to fail. So
it works out.
Oh my god, damn you dice. I failed terribly. I didn't get a 1, but I only got like a 5.
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay.
So what am I doing? You can't frighten the goose regardless. It's immune.
Yeah, frighten the goose.
It's a 13-foot kaiju goose. Do you really think you can scare it?
Yes.
Make a loud roar.
Right.
Roar
or no,
at it.
an air horn. An air horn.
No. Even better. A vuvuzela. Use a vuvuzela.
God, no. No. So you've intimidated the goose. It is not really that afraid of you, but it is kind of like
annoyed.
It's annoyed. It was annoyed when the door just opened and it was just chilling in its own comfortable little nest, and y'all just showed up.
Double piss.
So it is no longer charmed, but it's also just kind of like, it's basically like, I was minding my business, eating my food, and here y'all are.
Yeah, but you're a goose, so
wow.
Damn.
Wow.
Time to eat.
And that leaves Rain before we get into combat.
Oh yay! Are you ready?
I'm afraid, but go ahead.
I cast Starry Form.
What does that do?
That it at level. Well, okay, so I become partially incorporeal, and have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. I have the link ready for you. I also I can change which constellations glimmer on my body, but for the first one, I will be a dragon. Which gives me, when I make a wisdom or intelligence check or constitution saving throw, I can treat a roll of 9 or lower as a 10.
Okay, so is doing this your action for this free
Yes,
round?
it is my action. I also can, I have to roll an even or an odd dice, and when depending on which one, hold on, I don't. Hey Siri, give me a number between 1 and 2. 1. Okay, so that's odd. So that's whoa. Whenever a creature I can see within 30 feet of me is about to make an attack, a saving throw, or an ability check, I can use a reaction to roll a d6 and subtract the number rolled from the total.
Okay.
And I can do that as many times equal to my proficiency bonus.
All right, well, that's good because you're actually first in initiative.
Boom. Let's go. So I put it in actual chat because I'm on 2 different computers. All right, so I'm going to...
Also, don't forget, you all have a bunch of crits and advantages. Mandy, you have 2. And also because of what...
Wait, have we used any of the 6 that I had?
I don't
We used a few. You still have
one
some.
at least, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't forget that someone, I have no idea who, gave advantage to the goose and 2 crits to me.
Oh, fun.
I'm sure it's fine.
Okay, it's everything.
Yay.
This will be great.
I'm going to
fine.
start... Okay.
It'll be fine.
I'm going to start with Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, Shadowheart.
No, she's only Shadowheart if she misses.
Oh, wait, hold on. Wrong one. 19.
You just hit the goose.
Ooh.
Do we go with my
nice.
first damage roll, or would you like me to roll again? 'Cause I hit damage by mistake first.
What was your first damage roll?
9.
Since that wasn't truly damage, roll again.
-12.
Okay, so -12 on the goose. Is that all of your actions and bonus actions?
Okay, so I'm in dragon. Yes.
Okay. So, Desmond, you're next.
Okay, so we're fighting Goose. I don't think that's...
Yeah,
Question at this
y'all
point.
started the fight with the goose, and the goose is like, I was just chilling.
I was hoping to be friendly Goose, but I mean, if we're gonna eat it...
I mean, you could try. Do you have animal
I
friendship
wanted to
or
be friendly
something?
because if we can still take it back to help us fight the dragon, because we obviously got cooked fighting the dragon.
Well,
so like,
That was my goal with the charm monster. Was I was like, we can keep him.
I mean, you are coming up soon-ish in order. You could try it again. So what would you like to do, Desmond? And it's a one-shot. We have 15 minutes left. YOLO, fuck it.
I want to do something silly just because.
Why not?
Yeah, partially because why not? This is actually good. I'm gonna
Okay.
roll a hold monster on it.
All right. And what do I need to roll for the goose?
That is a wisdom saving throw.
Of what?
With 15.
Okay, let me pull up the goose. Saving throws. Ironically, and you're gonna laugh at this specifically, DJ, it is my Motherland's dice that gave me a success. I got an 18.
Move. All right, so then since
So
the
what
two
is
actions-
what is it on half?
what is
Or
one
what
and
is
a
it?
half?
So do I take half, or do you just not hold monsters?
As far as I know,
That's a pass-fail one. Yeah, there's no damage. There's nothing to
Okay.
half.
yeah, there's no damage. I just wanted to be still.
All right. Well, it's not still. It's like waving its wings at you, and it's agitated. What you doing?
That's cool. I'm casting it again. 'Cause I'm pretty sure that's all of my spell slots of that level, but worth it.
But it's a one shot. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Are you casting again?
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna
Saving
try.
15.
I'm gonna try again. Yeah. And that was a fail. I only got 5.
But now he can't move.
Let's go.
Let go. I was
All
going to
right.
consider banishment, but I was like, if we're in Avernus, where's it going to get banished to?
It gets banished to a plane for approximately 1 minute, and then comes back anyway.
That's
So,
good.
Yeah.
So yeah. Hold monster
so
works.
yeah, the goose is held. Is that all you're doing?
Yeah. Nobody's injured, right? I don't think anybody's
No,
hurt.
you're all good because
Good.
Rain got healed earlier.
We good.
So Bucket, you now have a captive goose.
Yeah, Bucket, who has been vibrating with excitement ever since seeing this goose, even despite the gunshots from Odessa, which he winced at, it's just like, it's time. So excited. Zoomies! And goes into his rage.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And just barrels forwards towards the goose, taking the bone off of his back, and just runs forward and full on just baseball swings into this goose, which I am absolutely taking one of those 6 crits for.
All right, if you're
Nice.
taking the crit,
We are going to
what
level 20 barbarian crit this.
all right, give me your
So,
damage.
the
Also,
damage-
Desmond, did you let go of Bucket when he barreled off?
I mean, the
I
leash
wasn't holding bucket after we got
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Just yanked.
All right.
because I was about to get yeeted. I'm sure.
Would have been
Yes.
like the dog running in the leash, the
Yeah.
person getting pulled behind it.
I was
Yeah.
just confirming that you
Very
did
much
not.
Scooby Doo
talk.
moves like. Ah.
Right.
All right, so what's our barbarian?
I mean,
crit?
the goose does not count as a fiend, right?
I wrote this. I should know this. I'm gonna say no. It is not
All
a
right.
fiend. Why do you do
Um,
more damage if it's a fiend?
Yes.
Fuck it, it's a fiend.
Okay, cool.
Well,
so then,
Look, we're
so that was been 18 from that. So that from the base attack would then be what, 26, I think. I can't
and then
math.
you're doubling it because it's a crit.
Well, that is the 26 is doubled, but I get to roll a 3 a additional weapon damage die, so that's going to be another... Let me roll 3d6 real quick. So that is going to be another 28 plus 9, so add 9 to that. And then from his Divine Fury, takes an additional d6 plus 10, so that would be 50. So it's an additional 30 points of damage from the Divine Fury.
So that's how much damage total?
So what? 26 plus
Math.
the other side would be 35 plus the additional 30. So that's 65 points of damage.
Ooh, okay. This goose is looking a little raggedy, y'all. It's
Second attack.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Let's go.
I thought we were going somewhere. Well,
24 to hit.
yeah, that does hit the goose.
That is going to be then an additional 16 points of damage.
This goose is looking a little bedraggled. Like, Solaris, you feel a tug as the goose kind of like starts to almost like wobble a bit because it's hurting.
You cannot restrain the power of the zoomies.
Poor goose.
Anybody who has a dog knows that.
Yep.
No lies detected.
That is it for Bucket.
I like to think that Bucket has Scotty's problem where he gets going but doesn't know how to stop, so he just slides into walls.
That is harness.
That's the other aspect. Yeah, Bucket, as he keeps going. He's going to get on the other side of this goose. Wherever the rest of his 40 feet movement speed is, he just keeps going. He doesn't stop. He hits the goose and just barrels through it, and wherever 40 feet lands him, that's where he is in the room now.
Oh my god.
But speaking of Solaris, it's your turn.
Yes. Okay. The first thing that I'm going to do is that in my inventory I have a mix of things, and I am going to reach into a pouch on my waist that is the per vote in chat from the party is the gray bag of tricks. And if you don't know, whenever you reach inside the bag, you pull out and you reveal a small fuzzy object that you throw. And you're too far away, Bucket. I'm sorry. And roll a d8, which I did at the beginning, and this was not planned. I got a 6, which from the great bag of tricks summons a giant badger.
Yes.
And he don't care.
What does the giant
my
badger
gosh.
do?
So now I have an animal companion of a giant badger.
Honey badger.
Of course you do.
You don't give a shit.
Hanging
I didn't know
out
we were
in
allowed to
between me
swear.
and the
Cool.
goose.
I heard Tanya swear. I'm going with it.
I want you all to know, I was like, okay, they wanted the badger. I have 2 chances. You know, what's the likelihood? And I got the giant badger.
I love it.
All right, so what's your badger doing?
So the badger can multi-attack.
Okay.
So it gets 2 attacks, one with its bite and one with its claws.
Okay.
Bye.
Let's go, Badger. Let's go.
So
I'm afraid.
it will. It got a 20. Does that hit?
It does hit the badger.
That was the
All right.
sweetest. Like, does it destroy it? Because it does.
But it rolled a 1 on its damage, so it only does 2 damage. And then does a 14 hit?
No.
Okay, so badger does 2 damage and is just hanging out.
Okay.
And then because we're YOLOing it, I am going to cast Dominate Monster.
Okay.
Where I attempt to beguile a creature that you can see within range. It must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be charmed.
The way my dice have been treating me, this is probably a gimme. All right, I'm picking another d20 because the others have failed me today.
Okay.
What do I have to hit?
19. On a
Mandy?
wisdom saving.
I got a nat 20.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Okay, I tried, but
But you-
instead of
Go
instead
ahead.
of just charming, I did at least bring out our giant badger friend who don't care and did do 2 damage.
All right. So you didn't charm it, but well, the badger got a bite in. You tried to charm it. Is that all you're doing?
I think that's my like 2 actions. I think that's all I get.
All right. You tried. Odessa, you're up next.
Did Drax get a turn yet?
No, Drax is after you in turn order.
I will swap seats
Oh, okay.
so that Drax gets to attack.
Drax and then the goose will get a turn.
But no, then I take Drax's spot. We're swap seating.
No, I understand that the goose is not gone yet in all of this.
Oh. Okay.
I have a question. How far am I from the goose at the moment?
Like 20 feet.
20 feet. Okay. I am going to get closer, in 5 feet range of it.
Okay.
I am going to go for a attack with my great axe.
All right.
Let's see what I roll on that one. That's an 18.
You just missed the goose.
But luckily, I'm a level 20 barbarian, so I get another one.
Yep.
That's a 26.
Yeah, that hits the goose. That hits
Okay.
the goose. Don't forget there are some crits and advantages floating out there.
Yeah, you do have advantage on attack rolls from the zealous presence.
Oh yeah.
So
that's right. We forgot you gave us the thing where everybody
I forgot
had
about
advantage.
that. So that hit. So I guess that hit. We'll call that the advantage one. So
Okay,
that's
so
a
roll
19.
again. Yeah, both of those now hit. Both your
Okay.
axe attacks hit.
Okay. So first damage was a 19, and then second attack was a 17 in damage.
For the sake of brevity and because YOLO, I'll say both attacks hit.
Okay. Awesome.
Because the goose is the next, and they have an advantage and a crit. So.
Oh, fun. So, okay. So with those damages, and then for my bonus action, I am Drax is gonna go into a rage.
All right, you rage. What's your damage on the goose?
1917. So that makes it to
33?
36.
36. I can't math. Don't ask me to do anything.
I can't either.
All right, the goose is going to get one attack before you all murder it.
Okay, listen. We tried multiple times to befriend it. So
True, and then the next person attacked it, which broke the charm. So the goose is displeased with you all.
You don't say.
Yeah, so it's going to use its legendary action.
No.
Oh.
Yes. It leans its head back, and it sounds like almost worse than the war machine starting up. And the room gets very hot, and just a spray of lava and fire come out of the goose's beak. And you all have to roll athletics to see if it hits you.
Athletics.
And it probably will.
why
because
could it
I
not
have
be?
an advantage and a crit.
I don't have
29.
athletics. I have acrobatics. Oh no, there it is.
Sure.
Can I
I do.
make case?
Oh,
for
never
athletics?
mind. I make a case for athletics personally.
All right, whichever your better stat is, I'm gonna roll, and I'm just.
Oh my god!
What did you do?
Yeah.
I have a +10 on acrobatics, and I rolled a nat 1,
Oh
You
no.
fail.
so I got 11.
Oh no.
Oh, don't forget, because the goose has advantage, and because Melissa or someone gave me the crit for the goose, or me, you all are gonna take max damage.
All of us? I don't think so.
Question.
Oh yes, all of you.
Oh Jesus.
Yes.
Is that
I'm-
regardless of what we roll?
Maybe I may get, depending on what you roll, you may not take as much damage.
I got a 29.
I got a
24.
32.
Imperial.
All right, so you'll get half damage, but you're still not getting out of it unscathed.
The fact that you have a honey badger just nearby.
He
I have a bag of
speaks.
tricks.
I don't know if you can hear him.
No.
No.
Oh, he says all the phrases.
You guys don't
Yeah.
care.
It's a joke in my if you say something, I can find it in my house.
We'd also like to remind everyone saving throws are part of the zealous presence too, so you have advantage if you didn't roll with it.
So there's your badger.
Oh.
Wow. All right, so for those that failed the throw, You take 45 points of fire damage.
Ow.
And
What
if
was the fail again?
And if you made the save, I just got that backwards. So if you made the save, you only take 25, and if you fail the save, it's 45.
What was
save was what?
Advocate.
What number?
Save number?
Wait, everyone's talking at once.
What
What's
was the
question? The save was 25 damage.
Gosh, dang it. No, I mean, what's the number for the save? I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. It is 16.
Ah, I
Perfect.
take 25 damage.
25 damage.
25, let's go.
Not
Alright.
230.
Yes,
I am
Dolores.
a summer eledrin, and therefore
No.
lava is just like me being like,
You take 5 less damage. You're not getting totally unscathed.
okay.
The goose
I'll
has
take
to
40.
the goose has to have some damage to you all. You'll have decimated this.
Why? Mine didn't.
Oh,
Don't look at me. I was
The whole
very-
area is now just filled with the scent of lightly singed dog fur, though. So that.
Oh,
Yeah, lightly cinched fur because giant badgers still here too.
Odessa, can you end the shenaniganry for us? It is your turn.
Okay, so Odessa is going to pull out the original pistol and just look at the thunder one and be like, gosh dang it. And, oopsies, that was a damage roll. That wasn't a to hit. Sorry. So 4 attacks. 19, miss. Right? Tanya?
Okay.
19 is
Oh.
a miss?
No, it hits.
Oh, okay, so that's 1 hit.
And don't forget, you all have advantages
20.
floating around still.
We've got like 4
And-
auto crits.
Well,
too.
and everyone has advantage thanks to what
24
hits.
and 28. So that's 4 attacks. So let's see what we got. Somebody add this up for me. 13.
I can tell you now, unless you got very low damage. it's
14.
done.
27,
Okay.
oh yeah.
12,
39,
13,
52.
52.
Oh yeah, and
God.
especially with that 65 y'all got earlier. So Odessa, to paraphrase our friend, tell me how you want to do this.
Because he hath given me the power that I am wielding now. I would like to feel very bad as I shoot the goose straight in its weird little tongue teeth, and shoot it through the head. Kaboom!
And the goose falls over. I mean, it is dead, but you still could take the corpse with you and cook it if you still
Yes.
want that.
Heck yeah.
And Odessa
Yeah.
will just scream Raphael at the top of her lungs because he said that he would know.
And before you can finish screaming his name, he appears.
Oh, hi.
And he waves his hand, and a portal appears behind all of you.
Yeah.
And in it, you can see lovely green grass and yourselves, unharmed, no longer smoking corpses.
And
You are whole and hearty once more.
between the 2 barbarians and me, I think we can drag this goose carcass.
And a
I
wolf.
have
absolutely.
a rope.
Oh, yeah, we
already
can take that out.
attached
I mean,
to
if I
its
need
leg.
No, we're just.
Yeah.
I need to, wolf out. I can happily wolf out and help carry it.
I mean,
Between all of
yeah.
you, I say you have the strength to carry the kaiju goose with you.
Awesome.
Wait.
So you have murdered the goose.
murder.
Basically, you've saved yourself cutting its head off. Because that shooting it through the beak, probably that's kind of messy. You're just gonna wrap that part of the goose up. No one's gonna look at that. But you have survived, and Raphael just claps as he smiles and he takes his full Cambion form. And you all have the sense you may have made a terrible, terrible mistake.
Oh,
We
no.
made a lot
Probably.
of mistakes.
Yeah.
And that's where our adventure is going to
because
end.
we didn't read
Oh.
the fine print.
We did not.
I
No, we didn't.
specifically
Just, like,
said
spitting out
I was
glitter.
not.
Like,
And
well
to be-
done.
To be
Magic.
fair,
I
Prax
said no
is
fine print.
very nearly almost a lawyer, so that we have a devil in our midst.
Also, as Desmond walks through the portal, he remembers that he didn't agree to anything.
That can be for our follow-up game.
Right.
We'll do this again, just not at the crack of dawn. But I've been your DM, Cypher Tier. Thank you, Deidre, for inviting us and letting us have shenanigans. Everyone, quickly let people know who you are. I will start with Chris and let folks know who you are, where they can find you, and then we'll talk about who's up next.
Chris Cornelius, Painting Pirate, he and pronouns, variety streamer, miniature painter, twitch.tv/paintingpirate or paintingpirate.com for all the other stuff. See me at PAX Unplugged. I'll be there in a few weeks. Come say hi. I'm doing things.
Kelly, you are next.
Hi, I'm Kelly, mostly known as the Opera Geek. You can find me at the Opera Geek pretty much everywhere fine beverages are sold. You can see me next on this channel at our 5 p.m. game, where instead of playing this incredibly serious character, I will be playing the incredibly serious character of my rogue, who has 2 possessed rings that she thinks can talk back to her. And other than that, you can find me here on Sundays. I'm currently running a Karlach run of Baldur's Gate 3.
Yes, Kesa.
Kesa here, also known as Pro Quesadilla. You guys can follow me on variety streamer on Twitch and all that stuff. We do all manners of video games and all that stuff. We're currently playing Alan Wake 2, so you guys want to come check us out later tonight. And you get spooked. But yeah, I was glad to be a part of this today. I appreciate y'all.
No problem. Misty.
Hi, I'm Misty, also known as Imperial. I mostly sew, but I also do some gaming content as well, very poorly, but I think that makes it more fun. I make bags, wallets, all that fun stuff. And you can find me over at twitch.tv/Imperial, and all my socials are there because you can't get Imperial anywhere but Twitch. Anywhere. So I have 17 different names in 17 different places, but hopefully we'll see you soon. But not this Saturday, because you should stay here and raise money for Fisher House.
Yes. DJ.
Hi, I'm DJ Knight, space, sci-fi, and variety streamer. I've been playing a lot of Star Citizen because they've been doing a lot of updating, and I get to put my face in game with a feature called Face Over IP. It uses my webcam and then maps it on my character's face. So if you pay attention to the clock, I've been doing Keithley food reviews of some of the food in the new Star system. I've been having a blast with it. You're awesome. Thanks for coming to hang out and support a place that supports veterans. As a veteran, it means a lot to me, and I may have friends who have used the services. I don't even know because I haven't been in touch with a lot of them, but it's always a great cause, and thank you for helping raise funds for it.
Yes. Mandy.
Hi, I'm Mandy, Lady Luck 34 around the internet, and I also stream on Twitch a variety of sewing and video games, and apparently causing trouble and attempting to befriend everything that looks friend-shaped. So this was expected. I did not try to decide if the goose was going to be the one, so at least we avoided that part of this.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you all so much. As somebody who also has multiple family members who are retired veterans or have spent time in service, it's always appreciated when we can support the organizations that help. So thank you for donating and hanging out with our nonsense.
And I've been your DM, Cypher Tier. I am online, usually in the mornings before God and the Chickens are up, playing either Baldur's Gate, or lately I've been playing Excavation of Hobbs Barrow. May or may not stream again today. I may go get a nap because we've all been up before the sun. And Cypher Tier everywhere, been streaming, also game devs. So usually you can find me before work on here. And thanks to all of you for agreeing to play and agreeing to be up super early on the weekend when normally a lot of us like to sleep in. And for having so much fun and shenaniganry. And thank you, Deidre. Take it away.
Indeed, I will indeed take it away. But, and everyone else is clear, thank you everyone for being here. Thank you to the wonderful players for this wonderful game, for joining us and supporting Fisher House. Thank you to the chat for hanging out and donating so well. If you didn't see the crits used, they will roll over into the next game to kind of give help and benefit to the games as we go on. Which the... yes, Tanya, we are